Hello everybody, and welcome back to Touhou World Cup 2025. Today, we're going to be having an amazing match. We're going to be having DDC Lunatic Survival. And to help me with this task today, I have none other than Trace and Yatsuzume, who's currently plugging a fan, but he'll be back eventually. So hello Trace, and hello, oh well, speak of the devil. So hello both of you, how are you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Supposed to be my resting day, but I'm fighting for my life.
Yeah.
I won't fight for my life as hard as the players will very soon.
Yeah. So yeah, DDC truly is like, it's a game that has... It's not forgiving.
No.
It's a forgiving game.
Actually, it is forgiving if you're lucky. It's mostly just really chaotic.
I mean, so is OSD.
It's one of those games.
It could go either way.
Just like the OSD. No, just
volatile.
like the OSD. The OSD is forgiving if you're lucky. You can gamble and just make things work.
But you know what? Low case forgiving if you're just cracked.
No, low case not forgiving. That's the thing.
If you're cracked, it's forgiving.
No, this is where like double dealing character falls very much in the category of just send it, and yes, everything went 100% according to plan.
Pretty much, yeah.
One of those games. There's just every tough boss has a whole bunch of funny RNG to it. A lot of patterns are, well, they can go all sorts of different ways, really. A lot of patterns love bending around. This game loves its curvy, bendy bullets, glowing bullets on top of glowing bullets on top of glowing bullets. Yeah, a lot of chaos. No, that's also DDC.
Yeah, I know.
And you compound that with some of the shot types in this game, which we'll get to in a second. That can really up the ante even more.
The thing about DDC is like, it's a hard game. It's a hard category. Given the notes we have from the players, you can probably expect some very bad shots as well, which is all the better. Or the more entertaining, all the more content. But you know what? It's nice and all, but what is, like you see, let's take it a transition, shall we? Just wait a second, chat. Transition. We're gonna transition.
Let's see the magic words.
Transition, I guess, is not a cool one. Oh well. DDC Lunatic Survival Upside Down Japanese Castle in motion. The players have 90 minutes to perform their best run. Wait, are we already at the end? We're missing the opening. It's fine, I remember the opening slide by heart, so I don't need the slide. So, Touhou World Cup 2024 TWC season, an international annual tournament featuring the Touhou Project shoot 'em ups. Each match features 2 or 3 contestants competing in a survival or scoring category. For more details about the tournament, please visit the official website touhouworldcup.com. Shout outs to Maribel. I really do know this fucking thing by heart. Yeah. That's terrifying, bro.
Well practiced.
That is terrifying. I know this thing by heart.
Well done. All right.
So yeah.
Now we go
the players have 90
Survival Castle. Okay.
Exactly. So the players have 90 minutes to perform their best run. Player can finish any run started within the reset time period. TWC score is reduced for each hit. Runs with more than 5 hits do not count. Bombs are not allowed. Bomb used are counted as 2 hits. At the end of all of this, the player with the highest TWC score and win.
And
let's take a look at the shots.
There's a bonus.
Yeah, that's right. For shot types, capturing Kagero mid-spell will award a challenge bonus that is added to the initial TWC score and is subject to the same score reduction for this.
Oh,
it's to incentivize shots that would benefit from like ignoring that to actually cap it.
Yeah, and just to clarify, it's not like not the same as a full spell bonus you get for the entire game. It is just for this one attack.
Well, yes, basically. Specifically, that attack is just a lot more difficult if you decide to capture it instead of timing it out. It becomes one of the most difficult patterns in the whole game. For the weak shots,
especially with some of the shot types.
Yeah, specifically for the shots that actually get the bonus here, and especially Sakia B.
Yeah. So you want to talk a bit about the players?
Hard shot or bust in this game.
Alright, so we're getting kind of low on time, so why don't we take a look at our players?
Let's go. Oh, sure. No problem. Yeah, so we will begin with addedoge here. Addedoge is not a new name for sure. I think they've played the DDC category maybe 2 times before. They have a lot of experience with the difficult shots. As you can tell, DDC Marissa A, LNN. Marissa A is one of the most difficult shots. There's Sakia B, 1 miss, no bomb, with the capture that's going to give you the bonus in the actual match. Very good record for this game. And also some PCB LNNs that I saw, but I cannot get into due to the time. Oh yeah, then we got XTF, another absolute veteran of double dealing character survival with Reimu A LNN, Sakia B LNN. A bunch of PCB LNNs, prior Touhou World Cup appearances, pretty much in all the years. That's a lot of text.
Yeah, lots of good results here.
Double dealing character. Oh yeah, see a lot of prior good performances in double dealing character, including Marissa A 2 miss and Marissa A 1 miss. That's incredible. That's a really good prior performance.
Already very good results, and they've mentioned that before in the interview, and they said they actually were motivated to come back to this category based on our next contestant here. kpnyan, name you're all pretty familiar with here.
Yes.
As you can see, they are a second survival behemoth with all shot LNNs in every non-versus Windows game. They've got some very good scores here and participated in Touhou World Cup multiple times in the past too, with some also very good results.
I think honestly next time the slides writer should just write out the entire record of LNNs. I think that would be fun.
Yeah, all 101 LNNs
Yes,
on the same screen.
all of them, and like font too.
You're gonna have a field day when Touhou 20 officially comes out, Danae.
Oh, you're right. Oh boy.
All the shot combos in that game.
Yeah.
That's a story for another time, I would think.
Yeah. Damn. That's gonna be fun, yeah.
Yeah, as we were alluding to, though, we're probably expecting all these players to pick some of the worst shot types in the game, which would give the most TWC score. So a lot of Merce A,
Yes.
some Sakia B runs, perhaps.
I don't think
Even
any.
the,
So sometimes in the DDC survival match, people actually lock in like Reimu A LNN or something. Like they do one of the easy shots early on to have like a run and just barely beat.
Yeah, just to
like,
get some points on the board.
Yes, just to beat like the 5 miss Sakia B and stuff like that. I don't think that's gonna happen this time.
No.
These all
Yeah,
look
well,
like
when it
players that are going to go for the max score.
Yeah, like,
either with or without
the
the bonus.
Yeah. Because like in the interviews that we had with the players, so we asked them which shot type they were likely to use, and addedoge said Marissa A first run no bonus, and then Sakia B while always going for the bonus.
Yeah, so
Then
they definitely have
XCF
that strategy of getting a run on the board early.
Yeah.
But
And then
specifically
XCF
saying-
said Sakia B and will go for challenge bonus.
But that's interesting. So addedoge said
Yeah.
Marissa A. Oh, for first run, no bonus specifically. I thought
Yeah.
for Marissa A, he will not consider the bonus at all, which I thought was a little interesting because I thought Marissa's flamethrower would actually make Lit K90 a little more manageable. than
Depending
you have
on
to
where
do
you
with
stand, I guess,
Sakia B.
because you're going to be off to the side in some spots.
Yep.
Yeah, there's definitely some strategy here in terms of picking like the A shots versus B shots too, because they face different bosses in stage 4, and one of them you might consider to be considerably easier than the other, but the other one has one really hard attack, but the rest could be considered a bit more manageable. So based on player preference, I guess, just pick and choose which one you want to do. Which one do you think would give you the fewest misses throughout the whole game?
That one will be interesting to get into on addedoge's run. So we got
and-
kpnyan
as expected,
probably
already some
practicing the
practice on this
bonus.
mid-spell.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
pick up
makes
the
sense.
devil.
A preview of what's going on.
Oh man, it's just so much work to do this with Sakia B. Like normally,
Lots of misdirection going on all over the place.
If
and
you
making
go
sure
for
you
the
gain as much
timeout-
damage as possible, especially with this shot type.
yeah, it's just a hassle to deal the damage in time with this shot. That card also becomes a lot more manageable if she awoos towards the side instead of awooing down into the middle. When she awoos down into the middle, you just get way more bullets that really get in your way, while also you have way less time to react to them.
Yeah.
It's a really intricate card in terms of knowing where you want to position yourself.
But
Get
the
all those
bonus,
misdirects in.
I gotta say, the bonus is really big.
Yeah,
It does
especially
make
for
sense.
Sakia B, as we saw.
Yes.
She already
Yeah, for
scores more
Sakia
than
B, you basically
Marissa
get
A
a
and
1-up.
B with the bonus, without getting the bonus herself. So adding
Yep.
the bonus on top of that is just like
And the
almost
timer has
overkill.
officially started, everyone. So let's go. That's it.
One
Alright.
Sakia B in there.
Yep. So as per usual, when TWC matches starts, what is your call on the first miss?
Oh
it's
my
definitely
God.
not going to be before
Right.
stage 3, I would think.
The
I
Moonlit
say
K9
Cherno
Thief
mid.
challenge.
I say Cherno miss.
I think it's gonna be Moonlit K9 Thief because people are going
Yeah,
for
I mean,
the
you
challenge.
can't completely
I mean, that's
ignore
more
that
realistic,
attack, which
yeah.
we'll show that here in a second.
Though at the same
But
time,
players of this caliber, it won't really be surprising to see like no misses until we get to Kagura mid boss coming up.
that is sort of the saving grace of the double dealing character survival category. Stage 1 and Stage 2 are pretty tolerable. They're not that bad.
Yeah, much more typical of what you expect to see from those stages.
Sometimes
Yeah.
the fish.
Only
snipe
exception
you.
might be, as you mentioned, the Chirno mid-boss spell here, because there's just a lot of stuff going on. You use some big bullets with these jelly beans crisscrossing. You gotta kind of stay higher up to avoid
Yeah, but
where they can cost the most, and make sure you get prepared for the next
these
wave.
players are not gonna be faced by this.
Yeah, it's just textbook demonstration by XCF there.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
I'll
like,
do that.
this is the kind of most where an accident can happen. I'm just saying, so like, it's not unrealistic to imagine someone bumping into a bullet.
There we go.
that.
To Sakia B's and Marissa A.
Yeah, I mean that's what we expected from yeah, that's pretty cool.
I guess one thing about Marissa A is that while she can struggle a lot if she's forced down, there are also a lot of attacks in this game where it is actually like natural to stay kind of higher up on the screen, like Chino's mid spell here. So you can actually get the full amount of damage possible that way.
Something that is really important with Marissa A
It's like her
is
only
to
saving
get
grace.
the flamethrower damage in immediately. You have to like a lot of spells let you shotgun with the flamethrower early on, which lets you do actually a surprising amount of damage. You have to exploit that pretty much every time.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
like I said,
yeah,
so
you
one of her
might
only
as well
saving
be
graces,
playing
but at least
Sakia
it's
B.
something that she can use.
Marissa A,
Always
actually, if anything, Marissa A can use it really well on big fairies during the stages. That extra damage. It's very helpful.
Yeah, this is part of like the general game design that kind of works out in Marissa A's favor in that sense.
Oh my god, good job XCF, that was a scary fish spin. Sometimes this pattern snipes you on like this second spin, unless you are really dedicated to spinning. But XCF did a great job
Yeah,
there.
there's more positioning at play here too, because it's technically aimed at you, so you want to position yourself
Yes.
above
You can see them like,
on some cases.
You
Or,
can see when they
if you're
start
always
with the
below, you have to
spin.
dodge them down there.
you can see addedoge actually doing some really cool positioning, though I think he might already capture it here. Yeah.
Using some unfocused damage from a distance to help finish that off in time.
And now we also get to see kpnyan do the spin. You can also tell
Yeah.
XCF is on the final spell. This one is usually alright.
Yeah,
You gotta watch out
you
for
just moves
sneaky.
around a lot, so you gotta make sure
Yeah.
you keep up with her.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for sneaky
That's the
diagonals.
only trick to it.
But
Yeah,
She
like
can
that.
literally move from like one side of the screen to the other in no time, depending on how the movement RNG plays out.
Yeah, I mean that spell is just fine. It's usually fine. Yeah.
And with some of the weaker shots in this game, though, there is a risk of getting close to timeout too. Again, if you just can't keep up with her.
technically, yeah, you can hear the timer go beep beep, but I've never accidentally timed it out. The chance is really
Yeah,
low.
but it's usually like close, but usually
And
you
I'm
don't
so-
fully time it out in that sense.
I'm really slow on that card too. I make like no effort to chase her down most of the time, so...
Focusing on dodging the bullets, that's
Just
the right
chill.
way to do it. If you ask me.
Okay, here you can see, here you can also see sometimes that Sakia B isn't completely defenseless. Her no focus can be nice in some stage sections because it basically covers the whole screen with knives. It's very little damage, but sometimes enemies only have like 2 HP.
Yeah,
at
we're
that
not into
point,
like
it's
the
nice.
more recent games where enemies are always tanky. Back in DDC,
Yeah.
you do get a lot of popcorn enemies.
A lot of stage sections in Double Dealing Character are pretty simple, and enemies are very, how do you say that, very fragile. So
Yeah.
Sakia B can actually do okay on stage sections. And like I said, Marissa A also has some good stage moments. So stage portions aren't like the really difficult thing in this game most of the time. Alright, kpnyan's internet's kinda Time
it's like banging
stopping.
a couple times.
Oh my god, it's like bit crushing. You could see like the power items melt into the water.
That looked honestly kind of cool, though.
That was cool, yeah.
I want a closer look at that now too, the way you described it.
It looked like there was some kind of finger underneath the water, because the ripple effect was actually just...
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it was pretty damn good. Oh, well, approaching, we're gonna be having Sekibanki again. Like, I don't think anything bad is ever gonna happen on this mid-boss. Like, where players are most likely to die, as we really mentioned at the start, is going to be Kagura mid. That's the most likely spot.
There are
Though
two
we
things.
did say that addedoge said they're gonna skip the bonus in the first round, though. So addedoge is just gonna go for the safe start from that. But we'll
Sekibanki really only has like 2 things that can kill you, and they're
Yeah.
both not gonna kill you that often. But it's the second
Yeah.
spell and the second spell.
Yeah, you can never really describe her as like completely easy for a boss. She's more just typical for being a stage 2 boss. So just do your usual preparations and you should be fine most of the time. That's the approach that
Oh yeah,
this color
a little
would take,
is
something
actually
like
a very small little benefit of Sakia B on the first spell. Because your knives like bend towards the middle, they go past Sekibanki's face if
Yeah, so
Sekibanki
it-
happens to shield your shots. So... Okay, second
on
on,
here, though, you get a
everybody's
lot of
probably
these,
passing it, but you can tell this one's a little more chaotic.
I've seen this snob become terrifying, honestly.
Yes,
Just based on like, the way
one
all
can
those
get weird.
Danmaku curve around, it really helps to like go up and over some of them depending on where they bend.
Now, as for this spell, yeah, I kind of just stream and I
Yeah,
die.
normally you could only do the first 2 waves like in the middle without having
Oh
to
yeah, that's
move.
for this. Oh well, would you look at that? Like at the dodge did that, yeah, exactly. You can just go for the style points. Also, it's
Yeah,
free to
just
do.
just do the first 2 waves, but then once the blue bullets
Yeah.
actually get close to you, then you just stream normally.
Like it's all aimed directly at you, so it can just stay. Yeah.
Yeah, third spell can be pretty fun too, because it's a lot more creative streaming here.
Yeah.
You can make like U shapes here just to avoid running into the walls. Dodging vertically instead of just horizontally.
Ooh. And we're now approaching stage 3 for XCF. And kpnyan. So yeah, this is where shit starts to get real. And from here on out, the game is going to be in non-stop pain.
Yeah, even the stage portion is a little bit of a jump up from the previously, because there's just a lot of enemies spamming stuff at you all the time.
Yeah, I will argue if you die
It's
to that
pretty fun
thing.
to deal with, but
If
again,
you
it's
die
just
to
a
the stage
multiple
3 stage
increase.
portion, though, it's usually your fault. Come on.
Stage 3 stage portion is really easy.
Yeah, if you die here, it's your fault. That never happened last year in TWC, but no one ever
There's
died there. That's
not
not
much
true.
Yeah,
here.
one of the most important things to know for this stage is just to keep on top of the big fairies and shoot them down right away so
Yeah.
they don't spawn as many bullets themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, the big fairies, you want to kill them really fast, because they do scatter a lot of random bullets around.
Yeah. And that can get in the way of dodging everything else that's being thrown at you at the same time. Alright.
Here we
Here
see...
we got the Kagura mid-boss like we were
Oh boy.
mentioning.
See, now the game's gonna
One
start.
non-spell.
And there's your
The-
first
not
death, actually,
even the
before Moonlit K19.
Not even the mid-spell.
Okay, now we're gonna see some Moonlit K19.
Yeah.
XCF seems to be going for a kill.
They are
Addedoge
going
is
for a
going
kill, yeah.
Misdirections here.
Ooh, scary looking. Like, you
And
have
this
some
one of the big
misdirect
things
strats
is
here,
really-
which...
You want to misdirect
get-
like 2 waves to the side so you get as much time
Oh,
on the
boy.
Kagura as possible right after.
You just get so little
as you can
time to
see-
respond to like the absolute like vomit of needles that's coming your way.
Yeah.
It's a really
Timer
thick cloud of
ticking
stuff.
down.
And with
Nice.
very little time to actually read it too.
Alright.
Okay,
You
so
can
that's
tell-
a cap for XCF.
Here you
now
can
let's
see the
how
difference
addedoge
quite
does.
well between pacifisting and trying to shoot it down. The nice thing
Yeah.
about pacifisting is you just go like a woo 1 right, a woo 2 right, a
everything to
woo
the-
3 left.
Keep everything to the side, and also you have more freedom to pick the open spots to actually go there instead of having
You
to worry
get
about
way
being
more
on
time
Kagura
and
so much.
space. Alright, and now you just kind of get through the last part of stage 3.
Yeah, with or without the challenge bonus here, that's still 2 players getting past the mid-boss there without dying.
Yeah.
Alright, beautiful.
Which, by the way, is even the
Little easy
pacifist
way to
strat for
cheese
this
part
boss.
here towards the end of the stage portion, though.
Yeah. Even the
That's
pacifist like strat for the mid boss is hard, by the way. Like,
This-
do not let that pull you.
It's hard, but it's just easier than trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
capture
it's
it, is the
easier.
idea.
Usually
Oh my
this
god,
is
XCF,
fine, but it
please.
can be notorious with its walls at times.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, so Kagura probably the hardest stage 3 boss in the franchise.
Yeah.
Spell 1.
I would say
good luck.
definitely.
Still is.
Good
The way I
fucking luck.
describe it is that like,
Ooh,
almost
disgusting.
everything she has can kill you at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
Even that first
man.
non-spell kind of hairy there for XCF. But
I mean, so
Look
far
at
it's
the
the
tables
XCF
on the
is
here with the
XCF
spell.
screen, man. Oh,
so
this
far
is
XCF
rough.
is surviving pretty well. Let's see how addedoge does as well.
Yeah, just played.
The only silver lining is that because
watch
Kagura's
out,
moving back and
XCF,
forth so
man.
much, even if you're dodging all the way to the side, you can still get some
That was
shots
some
in.
super
Still
play
not ideal
survival
to deal with.
movement from XCF.
Yeah. Alright, not
Alright.
2 can also be like very confusing and you can easily bump into something if you're not careful.
Yeah. The bullets are like so spread out around that it's hard to actually read where the rest of them are going to go and how they're going to cross.
boy,
So
full moon
sometimes it
howling.
can catch you off guard too.
Yep.
This,
Alright, so
at least
spell
to
2,
my
it's even worse than
experience, is the
first
worst
spell.
cards. It just spawns so much random shit like right in your face.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, did you see that?
There's a choice
CF,
of there's a
dude.
choice of going to one
Oh,
of the
boy.
sides to
Okay,
get more
good,
time to
we're
read
in.
the bullets, or risking it and staying in the middle for a faster kill. Which is a little bit of
that was
XCF.
insane.
Alright,
too early on.
addedoge just got it as well. And then
are we
got
gonna
the
get
last
double
card.
Kagurelin in? Ain't
I would
no
hope so.
fucking way.
This is really looking very
We got through the
impressive.
worst, so...
They
Third
got
line's
through the
probably
worst,
a bit
true.
easier than the second because there's a little bit more structure to it. It's easier to tell where
Yeah.
the lines are going to go.
I feel like double
And then third spell,
Kagurelin
there's
in.
a lot of
Oh,
movement.
why go that high? Why did he do that?
No, double Kagurelin in!
He was trying to preemptively go above Kagura when she dashes across the bottom.
Yeah, but
Oh, we
you
can still
you
get one
be,
Kagurelin in,
oh,
hopefully.
but you don't have to go that high at all. You can be like basically at the bottom of the screen and still not get tapped by Kaguro.
Yeah, well, there's
Alright,
also
well-
the bullet she drops down too.
And she
You
should
want-
die just about now. Oh wait, never mind. She should
Oh,
die any
well.
moment now, though.
One miss. Yeah,
One
just
miss
going.
and a Kagero.
This
This is what we say.
This
That we
game-
say Kagura can kill you at a moment's notice
Awesome.
with just about everything she has.
Yep.
Yeah. It's kind of like with the Touhou 15 survival match. If you get one miss on stage 3, you probably just take it, unless you really know that you can't like improve easily anymore.
It can be a little iffy to go into the stage 4 not at full power, but at the same time,
That's easily
you only
fixed.
lose half
With
power
how much
only
power
one death,
items
so you can
these
get
drop.
back to full power relatively
Nah,
quickly,
that's not
I
a
guess.
concern. Nah, don't worry.
Yeah, no,
That's
these
not,
drop a
even
million
with
power,
Sakia
like,
B,
come on.
that's not a
I'd
problem.
say it's more for like 2 or more deaths on Kagura that becomes an issue into stage 4. But there's just a lot of routing going on, so if you know where to stand for everything, that can also help you out a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what? I think
now the
for
Reaper Party
next year in
section here.
TWC,
We
we should have a
look at
challenge
XCF
bonus.
screen.
We should have a challenge bonus for doing this section at the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, some
just like
some
Moon
shots
Day
also.
19.
Exactly. Like
well,
the
the
bonus
thing-
for next
okay,
year is gonna have both.
Listen, maybe for Marissa A it could be bad. For Satya B it's actually not that bad, but you would just never bother with it. It's just
A little bit of
annoying.
spread, so you get the walls to spawn like a bit farther away from you, I guess. Just do
Yeah.
your crafting there.
All right. Getting out of
Yeah,
that corner
I
is a
would
little
say without-
annoying. Good job though. Now let's
just
see.
again, just no one
Addedoge escaped the
distract for that.
corner.
Pretty
Beautiful. Oh no! Got laser sniped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Escaping the
honestly,
corner.
that's
They're aimed
Unfortunate.
around you, so you don't want to be moving around that much when she's firing them. Or
Yeah,
when
they
enemies
moved
are
when they were
them.
firing, which completely like messed
Alright.
up the angle and just
Yeah,
that
if
can
you're trying to
happen.
like stream it, you can kind of just force yourself into a bad spot near the corner.
Yeah.
Here
Alright,
you
well, we still have one miss in both rounds then now,
Here you
eh?
can see like the different mid bosses. They're both
So
alright.
addedoge is timing this down a little bit, so you get fewer enemies right after. You probably don't want to be dealing with more of those laser enemies.
Yeah, because like stage sections in Touhou are timed, so like you can, in most cases, if you time down a mid boss, you will skip some of the section after the mid boss. That's used quite a lot throughout the games, and you will see throughout the competition players using that technique.
Now this last part of the stage is just more really tight routing. When it comes to routes, stage 4 is probably the most tight, but not necessarily the most difficult. But if you go off route on this stage, you do actually get punished pretty fast.
Yeah, it's a lot of execution needed for this. Maybe not for
Yeah.
like
The
the
big-
post mid boss section.
This
That's
is-
just for like slow streaming. It's the safe way to do
It's
it rather than having to
mostly-
go back and forth for POC.
It's mostly
resources,
if
but-
any of these like big fairies survive, you got a real problem because you just get all these crappy blue bullets just covering your screen while you get like a billion lasers thrown your way.
Yeah, at
You
the
don't
very
want
end, you have
that.
to do like this. You have to be really careful with make sure.
Oh
you kill
boy!
the
Oh
enemies
my!
So you can
What was addedoge doing there? I'm not familiar with that route.
Circling around is definitely a strategy for that section. Like it's viable enough.
All right.
Now we get to some of the differences with the stage
Get
4
through this
bosses.
stupid
The B
non-spell,
shots get
please.
Yatsuhashi and the A shots get Benben. There's a
Now,
lot more
XCF will
misdirection going on
probably
with
rotate
some of
for a
Benben's
while, so
non-spells,
let's
too.
look at the absolute chaos that's happening on addedoge's screen.
Yeah,
this is like the super
Benben's-
safe way to do this one because
Right.
it's just a big mess if you let it go right down the middle and try to do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the Ben non-spells, like all of them sucks.
Yeah. The first one's probably the nicest, and you can already see he's doing like acrobatics basically the whole time. And he's
Even a
timing
little
it
bit of head
out.
sitting is possible.
Nice. Okay. But yeah, this first
Meanwhile-
Yatsuzame spell is fine. I kinda hate the first Ben spell that you can see on addedoge's screen. Though.
Yeah,
That
you,
thing is
gotta
so
be able to read
annoying.
where the lanes are actually like opening up, and so you're not getting caught by the tail ends of it.
You guys love
Yeah, 'cause,
glowy
like-
And you
bullets.
gotta dash into the rest of it afterwards.
It's also like it's
While
not
avoiding
that
the previous
obvious.
frames that are
The
still
second
lingering
one
around.
on addedoge's screen is just a really fast speed kill most of the time. If you don't kill it in time, you just get drowned in bullets. Or you do that, fair enough.
You
I
do
forgot
not
about
want to
that.
let that thing live. If you let
I
that thing
forgot
live,
actually that you could do
you
that.
will
There's definitely
die.
some ways out of it.
Yep. So XCF is onto Eco Chamber, which is probably like honestly a very fun spell in my opinion, but it's also
Any
Chamber is
LG
really
fans
fun.
out there, I'm sure that looks familiar to some of you.
Eco
we can
Chamber is a very fun spell.
Oh
and
my
then
god,
like
nice,
Interaction
nice,
3 just
addedoge.
arrests
Oh,
the
did you see
spell.
him like squirm through the spirits there? That was beautiful.
I did not. Okay, because
Okay,
now
Requiem.
we have Requiem on XCF's screen. This is the hardest thing Yatsuzashi has.
Yes, just complete
Kind
chaos,
of made for
really.
hardest attack in the entire game too.
Basically,
Yeah,
just
one of
gotta
the
read the whole
hardest-
Especially with
screen at the
Sakia B,
same
because
time.
it takes so many waves to kill this attack with her.
Oh
Especially
no!
on
Oh no! They
Sakia
got!
B.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
no!
I
especially
That's
if you don't follow her around all the time like that, you'll lose out on some damage.
That is unfortunate, but that's to be expected.
Oh,
really.
okay,
It
now
was
we
just
see
really,
the
really
Ferdinand on
random. The bullets are
Ben, which
constantly
is
changing their
equally as
curvatures.
terrifying, and addedoge died. That is an
Yeah, Ferdinand is
unfortunately
also,
the
like, really
expected
tricky.
thing. And
It's
now we
just-
get double score, which also is kind of a mean pattern. Because, yeah, you just get good spell design like that, exactly.
Double score is just in
Double
the case
score
of
is,
PWC,
very
I wouldn't
it's
say
more
it's as
like
hard as Requiem, but it can still get nasty sometimes.
yeah, like double score is more like half your score in PWC context.
True. Exactly, well said.
If only we could have the scores on the screen here, it'll get like half of a music score trying to attack you. That would be funny looking. XCF though just decided to continue here with 2 miss going into stage 5. More understanding of how some of these enemies are positioned and how their attacks work. There's a lot of what you call back attacks, I guess. A lot of going on top of the screen, which I think is appropriate given we're in an upside down castle, just thematically.
Now, stage 5 is stage-wise a little funny, but I don't know. You just follow the routes and you're probably fine.
Yeah,
There's
like
one
the only
funny
times where
section.
yeah.
There's one funny section, and that's after the mid-boss.
Yeah, pretty much.
But even then, you're probably okay.
Even then, yeah. I mean, you could theoretically have some spooky moments in the ending section when you have all the yin yang spawning from the bottom and the
yeah.
at the bottom as well.
Yeah, some of them also
yeah,
spawn like double
sometimes.
the bullets, which will
The
see here in a
toughest
second.
part, though, is probably the mid-boss spell, especially for Sakia B. Marissa A actually melts the mid-boss spell.
The thing
but you
about
can
This,
tell-
this is
like-
what we're getting into with the shotgun damage.
Yeah. So here you can see XCF doing what we described earlier as well, timing down the mid-boss to skip part of the post-mid-boss section. And we are about
Looks
to
like they're
enter
timing it
the
down completely. Just to
Oh
see
yeah,
it
you
reverse.
just you don't need to shoot it down.
Yeah.
The spell just
Yeah.
happens.
Okay, so RNA Reverse Needle Attack is a spell that's not that bad if you spit kill, it's a pain in the ass if you don't, because it
Yeah.
quickly...
Well, there's no speed
The
killing with
thing is, you
Sakia
want
B,
to like get
so-
below some
Yeah.
of these bullets before they crisscross too much. But
Yeah.
but that also leaves you less time to actually read them and not try to dodge up high close to stage.
Another common like, mistake on
they
that
got
spell.
bullied towards one of the sides, but that's okay because you can kind
Yeah.
of stream these jelly beans. Okay, it's only 2 big fairies, that's fine.
Yeah, and these are some of the.
Okay,
Ghost
now
Fire double
hopefully
needles
Addedoge
as
will just
before.
melt
These
the
can actually
pattern
get
with
tricky
the
to dodge
shotgun.
sometimes, especially the ones where you have to dodge on the
Come
top
on,
of the
Addedoge.
screen. Just
Beautiful. See,
Like the
just
common
immense
mistake on
difference.
RNA is like you bumping into the boss, because again you're focused on reading the bullets from the bottom, so you have to move up to give yourself some leeway, which oftentimes results in you running into Seija, which is very common.
there's a delicate balance to be had with that in terms of your own positioning.
Absolutely, you gotta like be both aggressive but not too aggressive. Ooh, I like the routes like addedoge is pulling, and XCF
Okay.
is into Seija. So
Seija mid-boss
Really
pretty
needed the
damn
Seija fight
difficult.
here.
yeah, it's
She
just
is
We're
a
not familiar
Seija-
with her gimmick. your idea of reversing anything, and that way that manifests in this game, is reversing the screen
Alright.
and thus your controls. Fun in a bullet
Yeah.
hell game.
Probably the worst boss Zune ever designed, in my opinion.
I love
Just my
Seija.
opinion.
No, it's
on
a
one hand, I
great,
don't disagree with that,
great
but on the
boss
other
fight.
hand, it's just so appropriate for her character that I can't help but love it anyway.
It is
She might be the
appropriate,
best.
but like does not make it bad design.
Probably the best
just
boss fight in the
shit.
game.
Like it's
Yeah.
just shit.
With enough
artificial
practice, you can
difficulty,
get
mate.
more used to it, so it's not...
It's just artificial difficulty,
No,
bro.
but-
Screw
no,
that.
no. These are the words of someone who did not L and Sakya B right there. No, Seija is so rewarding when you practice. It's actually unironically my favorite boss. Sorry,
I mean, I'm just saying it's
Gastari.
artificial difficulty, bro. I never said
Everything
it
is
was not rewarding.
artificial. Soon made it. It's artificial.
I'm just saying, buddy.
Now,
My opinion,
do
like,
I have
when
to
you mention
elaborate on
controls,
that?
that's
Got this on
artificial
that too,
difficulty.
despite the reverse controls. That really shows how well they can play with that style. I also happened to go into the upper part of this non-spell before the bullets changed
That was
color,
beautiful.
and
Yeah,
that's
that was beautiful.
choice, I
Actually,
would say.
going for the fast bullets there. Probably the
I
better
wouldn't say
idea.
it's that much more difficult staying at the very bottom either. It's tight, but it's also
probably
very slow.
better. It's probably better what XCF is doing because you can't get walled or like half walled.
Unless you're
Alright.
concerned about the bigger hitboxes of Marissa and Sakia or something.
Okay, here you
Triple
can
is a
tell
fun spell.
addedoge is going for a very nice shotgun.
Yeah, another
Yep.
spell that forces the player to stay above the bottom, so Marissa actually can get some extra damage in with that shotgun.
Woo!
Just
Juicy
by natural
dodge in there,
positioning up
buddy.
there.
This
Okay,
is probably like Sage's best spell, in my opinion.
this spell
Change air
pisses
brave.
me the fuck off, and it's the one stain on this boss fight. But
The
it's still
problem
kind of
though
cool.
with this, when you use the weaker shots, it lasts so long, and the waves actually start to desync a little bit with the timing of the screen rotations. So you have to actually
29
learn their
seconds
route
is
for the
nice.
entire
That
duration
is
of the spell,
very
or
much
what
on
to do.
route, XCF. Well done. Okay, addedoge is going high up. Interesting.
Like they're kind
That
of being
is-
kind of forced
ah.
high up and having to just outlast it.
Alright, beautiful.
So Sage
think we can
Allen
finish
and
it now.
XCF is 3 miss, so is addedoge actually 3 miss, so we have 2 3 misses.
Wait, addedoge gonna time
Not a
out?
bad position going into the very end game here.
It's fine to time this out, by the way. But
Yeah,
so,
yeah, just it's gonna be a cap, right? That's not.
If-
Come
Alright.
on, come on!
XCF is about to enter one of the toughest stage sections. It's the 4 yin yangs
Oh,
and the
that
6
thing
yin yangs.
sucks.
There's a safe
Yeah.
spot, but it's not an easy safe spot, and you have to do a nice setup.
Yeah.
Alright, well done.
Pretty bad.
Nice. That was pretty clean.
Yeah, you can memorize your way through though. So
That's
eventually
a
you would consider,
nicer. It's definitely a
that just
nicer
becomes
route
a knock
than.
right after a while.
It's a nicer route than what I was doing, though. Yeah, regardless, it's static, but it's just very. How do I say that? Very. A lot of bullets. It's just a lot of bullets,
It looks scarier than it actually is once you
but
know
it's
where to
still
stand.
really scary.
There's this spot on the left side I like to use too, where you just sit still for most of the end of it.
Yeah.
All right, now let's see what they do on this Seija mid boss, because there are like 5 ways to
the trick
approach
here
this.
is like the bullets change from dark to light to dark again. You want to look where the lanes, the front of lanes are crossing when they're
Nice
dark
tippy
again,
taps.
and right under that is where you want to
Beautiful,
stand.
well done, XCF. Okay, now this one's kind of chill, because
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's more of a trick. Like you expect the bullets to change again, but they don't. But
Yeah,
then that
they just
leaves you
kinda
able to
stick in
stand
one line
ultimate
and
opening
rotate.
spots like this the entire way through.
That
nice.
spell is kind of just a one day clicks, and then when
Alright.
it clicks, it's okay.
Now Shimyamaru starts off really, really bad, then becomes okay again, and then the last spell's kind of spooky. But this part's really bad.
This opener
Nice. This is-
can and will kill you.
This
Yeah, even
opener
though
is
it's just
horrendous.
like the very distinct waves, they can get very volatile. You just get lots of best bullets blowing you off suddenly when you don't realize
Okay,
it.
and now we get
And
Thorny
then
Path.
Thorny Path, which
Thorny
also
Path
I
is
hate.
very fun.
I hate that spell, but like, yeah, it's you can,
Lots
like,
of tight dodging, appropriately
Yeah.
giving
This
the
might
whole
be,
size
like-
motif going on with this character.
This might be the most technically demanding spell if you're playing on the bad shots.
takes forever.
And once again, bigger
Oh,
hitbox
good
also doesn't help.
RNG! That was 22 seconds. That was really good.
Dude,
Yeah,
22
if-
seconds, Sakuya
If
B.
the path is like not underneath Shimyomaru a lot, you have to like make some more aggressive dodges within the grid of bullets
Yes.
to actually get damage
Okay,
on her.
so here you can see XCF is setting up
Okay, add a
because there is
dodge.
actually a misdirect you can do that results in a safe spot. And you gotta do some wide swoops like this, and eventually you can just stand still.
Oh my
and
god,
that's
addedoge
GG.
It's better demonstrated than it is explained. I would think.
god,
Just
Shimmy,
watching
Yeah.
you can do that.
Shimmy, just a little bit more to the center. Thank you, perfect.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was
addedoge was getting
referring to.
bullied.
The lane just stays away from
Yeah.
Shinyo Maru.
So now,
makes
Oh
it last so
wow,
much
he's
longer.
clean with
I
it though.
suppose that is probably gonna go for the
Gorgeous.
setup too. So we have an amazing case of Imagine
I mean-
launching in a schmuck.
I mean, given how hard it is to do that attack normally, I think there's no reason not to go for the misdirect.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I would say even the
bit
setup is
of
a
a
bit
weird
tricky,
setup
though.
from addedoge, but I think he's in. Yes,
Like the
beautiful.
setup can be a bit weird.
Here. Even that is still easier than trying to dodge an attack normally.
I mean,
Just looking
absolutely.
at it here. You got that there. Second spell for Shinyo Maru is just another route here.
Taking a while. Don't let her move all the way to the side, please. Okay, good job.
You need lots of big moves though to get out of the way of those aimed hearts. That's the issue.
Alright, now this
Yeah.
non pisses me off, but it's technically static.
I hate
But
that knot.
there's this stupid
think-
nice
You
You can
corner
go for some
dodge
shotgun
there.
damage with
Yeah.
the unfocused shot too, because
Yeah.
that bowl counts as a hitbox.
When Shimmy goes down on this non-spell, it's like really scary.
That's
But it
faster
is
than some of
static.
the other bad shots can do too, thanks to that. And then I love this attack too. Just
This one's
conceptually.
great.
It's a lot of streaming and knowing like when to double back and go back to the right to reset your
Oh,
streaming here.
no, kpnyan got sniped by Yatsushi's first non-spell.
Oh,
This non-spell is nasty, man. It's not that difficult, but sometimes it crit rolls.
Demonstrating like her theme with the notes just constantly changing their curvatures. You have to be really on point with making sure. you
Okay,
stay
now we
away from
get the
anything
funny-
dangerous there.
Huey-
QED
funny
non.
needles.
I've seen people lose LNNs to this non.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Absolutely,
funny
yeah,
needles.
It's not on purpose to die there.
This non sucks.
Yeah, funny needles.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now another infamous attack. You grow bigger. This is another funny thing with the way that coding works because Marissa and Sakia normally have like a 3 pixel hitbox and Rainbow has 2, so that's a 50% difference. When the pixels are that small though, it really doesn't make too much of a difference, but then when you scale it up to this larger size here, that can actually make dodging everything here a lot more finicky. Sometimes you can just, your bullet looks like it hits like maybe the very outside of your hitbox and you die. So that's actually a lot higher than it looks here.
Alright. XCF had the worst part.
There you go.
Okay, now we get Wolf
That's a big step
Isun.
relief to get past that attack with this pace going.
This one, I died to it when I played in this category, but it's not that bad, but you kind of have to lock in, because you want to do these up-down,
Yeah,
up-downs.
If you mess up your execution here with changing the bullet colors
Yeah.
and stopping them up by Shinyo Maru, then it gets really nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you go up-down, so the bullets never get to move. But yeah, it's
Until it's close
a
to
small
death, of course, and you just
squeeze.
stay still. And addedoge's screen, Marissa has the same issue with the different hitbox sizes here, trying to fit through everything. Definitely err on the side of caution if you
Ooh,
can, but try
Requiem
not to
Cap
wall
from
yourself either.
kpnyanko.
I mean,
I'm
they
sorry,
were just
kpnyan.
like
I
the
always do this.
side
I
of the
always
wall.
do this. There are two nyans. Okay,
This is
kpnyan
why
captured Requiem.
KP became KP, remember?
Yes, I know. But then there's also Nyanko, and like we still have a problem.
Wait for the super player KP Nyanko.
Yes, the ultimate fusion.
You took the words right out of my mouth there.
All right.
Same idea.
XCF is almost through this last card.
Yep.
For a final
Hopefully we
spell,
can get
it's
a 3 miss.
relatively straightforward once you know how all the bullets behave.
No!
No.
Ouch!
3 minutes.
Right at the end.
Right as I say it.
All right, addedoge, can you make it through?
Yeah, that was a rough right there.
That was raw.
Appropriate ending blocker, admittedly.
That
but
is a very
yeah,
good
that's
ending
not
blocker.
something I really wanted to see, or potentially be the cause of, if you ask me.
Okay,
Yeah.
We would think that'd be the
Addedoge is
first
about
jinx
to
of this
get
match.
the blue balls now.
Yeah, they go back and forth between 2 spots, so you can do the same. Just go left and right again.
Yeah, you go like left and then you go right. But you gotta
that's-
be fast.
XCF
And
demonstrated dodging through the kunai is the thing you want to watch out for here when you do that. You can't necessarily just stay in the
almost
middle.
had the
Oh,
same
squeeze.
exact thing happen. Almost died at the exact same point to a troll green ball. Whew,
That's
scary.
squeeze.
But
we have 2 more misses.
they got through.
Wait, wrong
no.
room.
Oh no. Look at the green knives.
Oh, this is like a
That's Sakia
animation going on
B.
here.
Let's go.
What's the punchline gonna be though?
It's the green knives.
This is fine.
Awesome. Oh, but Marissa A's the one with the fire, so...
This isn't quite the "this is fine" meme. It's something else.
Alright.
Alright, so on kpnyan and RNA. Let's see. Oh my god, he's got this right. Let's go.
Oh my... Okay, kpnyan on a nice run.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I mean,
we
it's
started
3
off...
miss.
We started off with addedoge Marissa A 4 miss and XCF Sakia B 4 miss with the bonus. Pretty
Yeah.
good starting runs. I think they'll be
kpnyan is
get...
also 3 miss right now with
kpnyan is on
bonus.
this similar pace here going into the stage 5 boss though, in terms of the number of misses. Still a considerable
Yeah.
amount of game left to be played though.
Oh yeah, and I think they're probably gonna be able to improve on these runs. But they're not bad. They're good starting runs in this category.
Yeah.
Especially with these shots too. That's exactly what the players were looking for, I'm sure.
Yeah, when you're playing these bad shots, you're just kind of happy if you just, you know, get points on the board at all. Sometimes.
Yeah, because as this game has demonstrated, stage 3 boss and onwards is just... Like every boss is so ridiculously difficult if you're not prepared
Yeah.
for it. Sometimes even if you are.
Alright, kpnyan. I can feel the Seija LNN.
You have to imagine a player like this knows how to play with reverse controls.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
at this level you do, but it's still annoying.
Yeah. Like you even expect someone like this to do warm-ups
Watch
with
out!
this at the beginning, too, just so they're not going
I'm
really...
kind of surprised that kpnyan didn't start a little higher up on this. It can help a lot on this pattern, because you
Oh
can
my
just crawl
God.
back down.
No, they kind of did, but they also got pushed
Nice.
down pretty early,
That
too.
kind of movement is insane on this. You know, I'm
There's
reminded of
a lot
like...
of vertical dodging, so you don't have to worry about like bullets bunching up and being spread out near the bottom.
Yeah.
That's like the real danger zone if you get stuck down there.
On the topic of Sage, I had like... I remember someone in the community. They played on keyboard, but they learned the controller specifically for Seija. So they learned the muscle memory for controller backwards, so they could do Seija. And whenever they were on run, they would just swap the input method midway to do Seija.
Oh my god, just...
Seems like a little
What?
bit more complicated than they probably needed to make it.
I know, but
You
it's
can
hilarious.
You can just, like, swap the input methods in your brain. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. Yeah, you're right. It's not that. Maybe I could use a freaking
It's been like
mirror,
almost
buddy.
a decade since I really grinded this game, but when I did that, I remember it took me maybe a
Nice.
couple of weeks to really get used to the first and second spells, like playing with those reverse controls. Ironically, it took me longer to get the fourth spell, though.
I mean,
A lot of it had to do with me
if you
playing
think
Rainbow
about
Beam and
it,
just having it last a long time, though.
don't you perceive the world upside down to begin with? Isn't that like when you get born,
What?
your eyes, like the picture that your eyes take up is actually flipped and then your mind sort of gets used to it? Or is that like a pop science myth?
Huh?
I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
Huh? This is not Touhou Science Edition?
Alright, oh, I get
Buddy,
it.
I'm
Wait,
not
we
getting
get
was
off.
banking on like a lens reversing direction there because they got stuck kind of towards the side. Normally, what you want to do on Change Air Brave is enter the lanes like more towards the side, so you end up under Seija again once you exit.
Yeah. There's one really funny
And you especially don't want to
timing.
get caught to the sides once the screen flips too, because then that makes it really awkward to dodge everything else afterwards.
Change Air Brave is the most static card she has, because the flips always happen at the same moment. But it's a 50-50 or something like that, whether she's going to turn around the rotation whenever she flips on the lines.
Great. We
weird.
have another
One thing that
Seija
helps though,
then,
sometimes she does it like mid-attack, so you can see the zigzag in the arcs there, and that could help you process it a lot sooner.
Well, it helps you process it, but there's one moment where she can do it where it often leads to a Mentos ending up right in your face.
Yeah. The funny section again. Let's see what opinion is
Yeah,
that?
we're about to get the yin yangs.
Yep.
Yeah,
we're
they have a
gonna
little bit
get
of spread
yanked.
damage they can do here
Okay,
too.
so they're already going to hide in the corner in advance. No, sorry. Never mind.
You-
But
you
they are going to
basically
go
feel
back.
like-
Yeah, this is the safe spot I'm familiar with, where you chill in the bottom left.
Thank God this thing. I love how like DDC has like 2 disgusting stage sections, and like you have a safe spot for both. Albeit the second one is like harder to set up. But thank God.
Yeah, a lot of it is based on like knowing which enemies to kill too in order to set that up properly. But
Imagine having to do both stage 4 and this, like normally.
yeah, you have to suspect that Sun maybe like designed the stage 4 section though with Rainbow A in mind because she has great homing for it and most of the other shots don't. And that
I'd argue even as Rainbow is probably annoying.
As a result.
I'd argue even as Rainbow is probably annoying.
Theoretically, the idea is you just split your Gohei up on one side of the screen and sit on the other.
Oh wait, which section? The 6 yin yangs? No, you melt
stage
them.
No, stage 4. Stage 4, no safe spot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, one side
Actually,
and you stand on the other. That can kill.
Or
the
you
enemies
double go
before
ahead
they
and break it.
Really bunch up in the middle and spam everything everywhere.
come on, get through this stupid. Oh,
Yes.
nice, well done. Okay, one more wave.
It tried to get keeping Yonko there for sure.
Clean.
Same with that one actually. Lots of fast bullets in the middle.
All right, now we get 40 path.
I really hate that. I know it's learnable to some degree, but I still despise it.
No, this is
myself.
like I said, when it comes to like technique, this might be the toughest one in the whole game.
It's more like you know the strategy, but the technique has to change every time.
Oh man!
Oh, that's juicy!
Oh my
dude.
god,
Oh my
man!
God.
That's so fast.
Yo,
These two pieces
POV,
of
time your movements
just
when you're making those
POV, I
dashes
jumped
in
the fuck
time.
out.
Oh, and into the
You
bullets
are
at the end.
firing,
Beautiful
so that helps out
cancel.
a bit.
Saved.
I'm sorry, but like, that was just POV AI tier of dodging. Like, ironically.
That's the stuff you can do
Master
if
at
you
work. That's what it is.
if you practice the shit out of that card. You can do insane dodges like we just saw for kpnyan.
Like, Shinmi was like,
Once
you
again,
die.
misdirect
kpnyan was
here.
like, try me, bitch.
All right.
Oh my god.
Now, if you thought that was cool, look at what he's doing right now.
I know, right? It is Touhou on the
Big
highest
brain
difficulty,
strats.
by the way. You can now show off to your friends how good you are at dodging by standing still for a whole fucking minute.
If you want to be extra cheeky, you just say you outsmart the game too. On top of that.
He's macroing everything, let's go!
Yeah, exactly.
What's kpnyan's pace? 3 miss with the bonus right now.
You already
hopefully.
has some
Yeah.
of the harder attacks that
Yeah.
Shimamaru has,
It's
so
25
it's
points.
looking really good here.
So
Good chance to
hopefully
take the lead.
nothing unexpected happens and we can have like a juicy 25 points run on the board. I hate that spell.
I was asking what the bonus
Nice.
means. Bonus refers to capturing Kagero's mid-spell on stage 3.
Yep.
That gets you extra points for 3 shots, Rainbow B, Marisa, and Sakia B. It's a little bit different than like a full spell bonus that you see for some other games, but definitely incentivizes going for these bad shots here too. Just get
Yep. It's just that bad. It's just that bad.
You gotta get another preview here. It's on subsequent runs.
Alright, Tweety Laser.
Shotgunning with the spread shots there. That's interesting.
Please don't be funny, Tweety Laser. I beg you. You're so far.
Go for the double misdirect to the side so you get more time under Kagero.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that didn't look good at all.
Okay, good cap. Good cap.
Yeah,
up
that would
Tweety
misdirect
Laser.
when they probably didn't mean to. Like, I think that was supposed to be more towards the side.
I love how we have like dog noise to truly like
Yeah, the
immerse
Kagero
ourselves in
experience.
The Kagero, yeah, I was about to say the Kagero experience.
Ooh, okay.
And
Extra bullets,
Like, sync up right when you
but
die,
we're okay.
perhaps. Imagine the game was programmed like that too. She just howls every time you get hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, nice speed kill on the big fairy there at the end. That's a nice one to get.
And separately keeping Yonko going through You'll Go Bigger, making it look easy with Sakia B.
40 minutes have already been... I know way. Oh my god, you're right. Wait.
Time flies and you're having
A
fun.
lot happens in this game.
A fuckload happens, yeah. Like, damn.
Again, doing a strat for
Alright,
wall of Eason.
addedoge.
Very well executed there.
Let's hope kpnyan gets slightly nicer green balls on this last card. Ooh, that was a really nasty Kagero first spell for addedoge.
Too many
Alright.
Destiny early game, I guess, is why they chose to reset after that.
Back to the lake it is.
Back to the lake it is. Come on, get the 3 miss. Please.
Oh my
It's
god.
always fun to find situations in these games where you can like shotgun a bigger hitbox that's unique to a certain boss with a spread shot. You're not gonna get
These
some
feel
extra damage in
so
that
good
way.
when it happens.
Oh my god, the green balls! Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah, they-
god,
they-
that guy got walled off!
They made something
Nice.
out of nothing there.
Dirty.
They saw
Why
just what I
did you
did. They
try
saw trying to go to the
why-
right was actually hazardous, but they had to.
Why
like,
did you
just
try
guide the way
so
through the
hard to
rest.
die? Why
He
did
didn't
you
try to
so
die
hard?
though, the green balls blocked him off.
I mean,
It actually
could've
did,
been
yeah. That was
avoided.
technically the safer play to go to the left. Even
That
if it
was the
looked
right
carried
play.
afterwards.
That's why that card is still pretty
I don't
nasty.
know, I would have gone right personally, but
You
I mean, it
would
would
have
have been
died.
shitty
You
either
would have
way.
been walled off.
I mean, it would have been
Unless
shitty
you-
either way, I feel like. But god, this card, bro. I hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with
the
that,
green
they take
balls
the lead,
are,
25 points thanks to that bonus.
Good cap.
25 is juicy, that's well deserved. Amazing round of amazing dodges, like Shinmi did we got both like Thorny Path and the final?
Yes, indeed. The green balls on that last spell are completely random, which means they will always end up in like the worst spot somehow. The yellow
absolutely.
ones
Especially
are
because
aimed,
they're bigger
and
bullets
the blue
in general,
ones
they
are
just take
static.
up more space in general too.
So yeah, that's why I make such a fuss about the green balls on that card every time.
The green
They're
ball
the
is,
only
You consider
like
it more like
truly
macro
unpredictable
Trying
element.
to avoid everything there because you have to avoid the entire sprite just for safety, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Alright, now we see some spins for addedoge, some spins from XCF.
So we have Sakiyabi for everyone now.
I think everybody's just doing a
Everybody going for
Sakiyabi
the
with
most
the
points
bonus.
possible now. Yeah.
I mean,
going for
isn't like
200.
Sakiyabi with bonus like 200 points or some shit?
Yes.
like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's,
is.
that's why I was
Yeah.
saying that the bonus is kind of overkill for Sakia B. But it can also be a tiebreaker if somebody else doesn't capture the mid-spell.
Right.
For that, and, you know, Marcus
Well,
Hime here.
it's only kind of chill again, so
Yeah. Nothing too much to watch out for now that you're past like the first half of this boss fight.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of a
Yeah.
warm-up getting back to the game here with the...
I mean, you know, now that we're
We
back
check
in
for
stage
movements.
1 and nothing's really happening, right? You know, we had interviews with the players, right? And we asked them, why did you pick DDC Survival this year? And addedoge said, because not many people try DDC for some reason. I think the answer is quite clear. It's not for some reason, buddy.
double dealing characters very much an acquired taste. I think it took me.
For this kind of format, anyway.
It took me like. Man, how long did it take before I actually said, okay, actually this game is goated, this game is peak? I think it took like 8 years or something.
If you're trying to get consistent at this game with like low misruns on commands, that's where you get like the acquired taste part from, because most of the bosses of this game are just so random. You can't
There's
always
a
count on them
lot.
to play out that way.
There's a lot
And it's,
that
and
goes.
it's usually not just because of what you do, it's just because of what they do outside of your control.
There's just a lot
So
that goes
so anybody
into
trying to
all the
pick
little
this
intricacies that this game has. There's a lot of RNG, but also you can work your way around the RNG, kind of like with EOSD. Very similar mechanics, where there's a lot of random stuff, but you can learn how to mitigate the random stuff, even if it's bad. But sometimes you
Yeah.
just eat shit. But that adds to
for
the gambling.
As
if
for
you just-
XCF's reason to play DDC, they replied with, DDC music is fantastic, the random patterns are challenging, and even though I've had good results in this category, kpnyan signing up made me want to pick it up again.
Nice.
So
You should
XCF is
go up
playing
against
because
one of the
kpnyan
best in the
signed off,
world, yeah.
essentially. Like, XCF plays because kpnyan.
I mean, I just say, great taste in terms of picking DDC OST for this. Music really is godlike in this game.
I love the telescope. As for the nerves, because, you know, like, nerves are always going to be a problem in TWC, and, well, we kind of saw, like, especially on, like, the later parts on the run when you're in a good run, nerves can really hit and kind of be a pain to deal with. So, the players, we asked them, how do you deal with nerves? And addedoge just says, like, I handle them quite well, so I think they I mean, I think it's been shown, like, despite all the pressure you might have had on being stage 6, right? addedoge kept, like, doing some really good dodges and confidently cruising through the bullets, so I guess, like, you can see that they're handling that quite well for sure.
I guess you could also frame it as if you know you've gotten that far, you know you can do the rest.
Oh, absolutely.
At that point.
Like, nerves management is such a key part in playing any, like, Touhou at a high level. It's just... for instance, I'm terrible at this. I need to get my run. I just need to lock in, or else my run it's gonna look like I forgot how to play the game.
Lots of deep breathing could help.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Or just getting used to it eventually, but yeah. Like, nerves management...
If you do get, like, multiple runs into the late game, eventually you would get used to it,
Are they exactly in fucking sync, or am I crazy?
Almost,
Do we have 2 players in sync? Like, excuse me, that's just absurd level of sync. Like, I think the timer is, like, just a few milliseconds off.
Even Sekimaki's movement is pretty much in sync. Like, she's...
Yeah.
And now it's out of
not
sync again,
anymore.
but she was moving to, like, the same
No,
spots
the
before.
sync's gone! Please pause. No.
So funny that chat mentions this, but Kagero does have an acquired taste for chocolate. And funnily enough, whenever I look in like the corner of my eye, I keep thinking that the little Kagero that addedoge has is the chocolate emoji.
There's a chocolate huh?
Look at the color palette. It's driving me
Mr.
insane.
Brown hair. That'll do it.
I mean, right now we have an O2 indicator over Kagero, so you know.
Yeah, but it makes her like brown.
Her face. So there's more brown showing behind it. Yeah.
Oh.
It's driving me insane. I keep thinking it's the emoji.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Imagine like a chocolate
why?
counter. It's like a counter to how many times you've died to the mid spell or something.
I don't exactly know what's
With some of
happening
these things over the years.
I don't know exactly what's happening with the Kagero VTuber thing, but I know she just woke up when addedoge entered stage 3, so I don't know. Might
Maybe
be
it's just the
related
Kagero
to
waiting
that.
room.
Okay, we
Could be
could
the
see another
Kagero waiting
moonlit
room.
K9T attempt.
Yeah,
Ooh,
not so much of a misdirect that time. Probably would have been. It's still mostly committing to like it being aimed down. And this one kind of is too. Similar to the last run actually. But able to get through a lot of these clouds, I see. There you go. Very clean. XCF going through the same problem here.
Oh my god, that was a micro
corner got
squeeze!
sick.
I wonder, has anyone died to the mid spell yet? Because I believe everyone
Yes, no,
Yeah, addedoge did in the previous
yes.
Right, because like I think the players so far has shown an absurd amount of consistency on this. But that thing is hard.
Yeah,
I guess that's
no,
what
it's
I guess
very
it's referring to
hard.
though. You get used to how all the RNG can play out in various ways.
when you look at like I think the first bunch of like LNN players that did DDC Sakyapi, I think besides Sok, pretty much everyone went for the timeouts there. Sok did do like the capture on that spell, but timing out is just a lot nicer.
Not surprising given his skill level, the survival behemoth. But we got some similar caliber players here too, and since they're all going for it now, there's more incentive for everybody to just keep going.
Yeah. And back into Kagero boss. That's the art spell one.
Much I want to pay attention to anything that's going on here because they're getting forced to the side a lot. Based on how the waves unfold, it's kind of natural to go to the sides too.
Yeah,
Kagura's always like going back and forth in the same ways. That's like
You
that's
can
like the one bit of consistency you can get out of that first spell.
Yes, that's like the one tiny bit of consistency, is you can get kind of used in which order the bullets spawn. Kind of. But it's more than Full Moon Howling
You
gives
still
you.
gotta react to the
It's-
really fast stuff going at really sharp angles too.
Yes, yeah, that's the worst part.
Same thing with the second spell
God.
here too. Sometimes like they can spawn, like they change from the Mentos to the Red Bullets much lower on the screen than usual, so that can catch you off guard too.
Those first few bullets on Full Moon Howling just feel like you're just praying. Like
That's
it's
really how
mental.
it feels. I mean, sometimes that's pretty much what you gotta do on this though.
Yeah, if they spawn close.
And then don't panic for the rest of the wave. And then you gotta do it
Yeah.
at least 2 or 3 more times, depending on how much damage you're able to get in.
Yeah,
Just a mess.
it's very important not to freak out on that pattern. Yeah, if you like don't manage to process a few bullets, you just pretend they don't exist and read the rest anyway. It's the best you
Pretty
can
much.
do.
Ooh, God,
okay,
except
nice.
I was dying to this.
Staying, like going through the rings in the bottom too. That's definitely riskier because they're not as spread out. But if you can pull that off, it's just a lot of extra damage in.
Alright, XCF. Finish the fight. Okay, good. Yeah, we're in.
Nice! LNN pace
2
into
players, LNN
stage
passed
4
Kagura.
for 2
That's what we
players,
wanna
yeah.
see.
With the bonus too, their runs are literally tied.
Let's see how
Actually
they can
insane.
manage the rest of the game. They just gotta hope it behaves for them and not for the other player.
Yep.
Alright. Do not run into any of these, like, lasers this time, please.
Oh yeah, right. Please do not.
Well, I've been there too. I lost a run to doing that once as well, so...
Oh no.
Like, this safe spot is nice, it's consistent, but sometimes it can be a little hard to escape these glowy Mentos. You have to be fast, like, if you don't
Yeah.
escape this little corner in the top fast enough, you will get completely overrun by the laser yams.
There's an audio cue I use to time when to start moving again. And even if you don't use audio cues, there's like a particular wave that comes. You can do the same thing pretty much.
Yeah, usually it's like you do it in like two steps usually. Start moving, wait the wave, and then you can keep moving fully down.
It's like right now you go. For X, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly though, even if you do these yings like properly, they can still be really mean.
Oh, no,
That's
ouch,
rough.
ouch. Minor
Get a rest
misinput.
there instead of...
I am
Please.
not gonna judge, I find this thing impossible.
That was
You gotta get
minor
used to-
misinput.
used to, like, where to
Just
move on it.
touched the first bullet on the spell.
Yeah,
Ouch.
stay higher up and then steadily tap down with subsequent waves of rests, basically. XCF is doing like the exact motions I would do.
There we go. I still think it's awful. But, you know, it's probably not as bad as I think it is.
Heal the fairy. Ooh, bad damage on the fairy.
Yeah,
That's
they
not a
streamed
big
a little
deal.
bit too far
It would
that
just
time.
be nice to get the power. Nice, there we go. Alright. Yeah, so now that you're on
Sure, the
free power,
elementary-
you will get a
Killing one
few
of the big fairies
pellets.
and then speed
but-
killing the other real ghosts here.
Yeah?
Okay, we're back to full power. Heal the one in the middle, and you're good.
That's the real benefit of only losing half power on death in this game. It's actually not that hard to get back to full power afterwards.
Imagine DDC with like the UFO power loss.
Oh god. I mean, DDC was the first game that bumped it up to like only 0.5 power lost after UFO and TD had a full power.
Sure, I mean, I think didn't realize it might have been too rough. Like, you know.
But then he was like, nah, I was right. Actually,
I
maybe
mean, at least
not.
for,
No, that's
for
not
UM,
true.
there's other
It's
reasons
just-
for him to revert to the old system, so there's incentive to get cards to change it to the new
I
system.
mean, yeah, Zun created like a power shortage and then was like, hey, have a card.
Okay.
Now, what would his explanation be for Fossilized Wonders, though? fossilized world, I should say.
Is it Wonders?
Or, yeah, I misspoke.
Yeah,
I was thinking
well,
Wonder
it's not.
Stones for some reason.
Ah. Alright, so yeah, this spell just exists.
world.
That spell
So we're seeing
is
the same
free.
character 3 times now, right? There was like lore
Yeah.
around that, right?
Yeah, so it's gonna be Yatsuhashi all the way for the stage 4 boss.
Yeah, but on a scale of 1 out of 10, Chad, how Yatsuhashi are you right now? Very important question.
Gastari, can
Or
you remind
Ikuchi.
me of the Wakasagi Hime Yatsuhashi lore?
Right, from 2021, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was 2021, yeah.
He's moving very far to the left on Echo Chamber here. That can get nasty sometimes. It
Yeah.
just changes the timing of which arcs you gotta go through.
But, like, the thing about
Alright.
Eco Chamber is you really gotta, like, preemptively dodge the lanes. You want to avoid trying to deal with overlap as much as you can, so you can see the players always trying to dodge one lane at a time. Overlaps
And it
are
comes
bad.
pretty
Requiem.
frequently, so you dodge like multiple sets of these arcs throughout the,
Yeah.
the duration of the spell.
And then Requiem, so
You
are we
get
gonna
used
get...
to it.
Never
And we're
mind,
dead.
we're not.
Yeah, that's what can happen there.
But, like, okay, but the Element Dream is still alive with XCF, though. So maybe,
Oh my
just
god,
maybe.
he just... Oh, no,
One thing-
no,
one thing I
no.
don't think I've seen any of the
Ouch.
players do on Requiem yet, though. Is you can
No
actually,
one
like,
captured Requiem as far as I know.
Yeah,
but
I
maybe
think
this
it's...
is the one, though.
Kpnyan
Could be
captured Requiem.
One thing I'm noticing on
Oh,
Requiem
okay,
is they're
nice,
also
nice,
not
nice.
misdirecting the Mentos into the wall. So sometimes you can get Mentos like more towards the left side of the screen where you're trying to dodge the next set of
Right,
next
come on.
column of notes. You
Yeah,
kind of
that
want to
should be a
avoid that
cap.
if you can.
Beautiful capture. Beautiful.
Good cap.
Alright, Element Dream is alive, chat. Can I get some Joels? Because I believe
Already
the
passed
fish...
a bunch of the really hard
Why?
attacks in this game. It's
Kpnyan
not
beat
out of the
the
realm of
fish.
possibility to go all the way now.
Yeah. You know, actually, Joel... Joel is spinning. Joel is actually just dodging Yatsuhashi spell 1.
True.
Due to
Makes
the entire
sense.
length of the game.
Yeah! Joel is a DDC player, chat! Joel is Wakisagi spell 1.
Getting really interested about some of the routes that these players have for dodging the wheel ghosts towards the beginning. There's like some of them except is
What
going
now?
up
The
higher, for
yin-yangs.
instance.
He means the
Who
yin
the
yangs.
fuck
Officially,
calls that
they're
a
called
wheel
wheel
ghost,
ghosts,
bro?
but I know everybody's familiar with like
Yes.
the name yin yangs
Yeah,
because
Zoom-
that's what we've been using over the years.
Soon calls
What
them
are you saying?
wheel ghosts.
Where did that even come from? Wheel
Violet
ghost?
Black
Detector.
Market.
Oh wait, no, sorry, Black Market.
Right,
Market.
the game that exists!
Yeah, the game that I didn't confuse with the other game that exists.
Look, if you had the choice between VD and 100 BM, I would play
Uh,
VD, personally.
I would play 100 BM. Actually, no, Shit, I don't know. I like
I would
it
play
100
VD.
BM more conceptually, but man,
VD is more fun to play than 100
VD
BM,
is,
bro.
you can like speedrun and stuff.
A
Yeah.
few years ago, that was like waiting for our store to open nearby. and, like,
Night's Cap.
I played like the
scary.
6th market just to pass the time with some extra
Alright,
music playing in the
XCF.
background. I found that pretty fun to do.
XCF, get through needle attack. It's a good start. Okay, here we go. Here comes the fun.
Ooh, that got kind of scary there.
R-
Yeah,
RNA
you see,
was
like they
really
pick their
good
spots
RNG.
to go down.
Woo,
You
It's
pick,
good.
you pick your
That
spots to
was-
go down and pass all the bullets before they like really crisscross dangerously up high. If you can
Man.
find times to do that, I think that gets you a lot of ground there.
Why does it look so easy? Because XCF did get like really good RNG on that RNA.
Yeah.
It doesn't get nicer than that, but
Not taking anything away from
every
the
cap is a
decision making on
cap.
that too, of course, but yeah.
I mean, you know, even with
Both-
good
both
RNG, you
things play at the
still
same
gotta...
time.
Even when you get good RNG, you have to take it home.
Oh wow, okay, nice. Got through those yin
That's what I'm
yangs.
saying. Like they fire like double the bullets on those sections. Like at the second time towards the end of the stage, that gets really scary when you have to dodge everything that's on the ceiling.
Oh, yeah?
Oh boy, Kago. Oh wait, well that's the mid boss for kpnyan.
Yeah,
And two
like everybody on
Seijas.
hard parts right here. You got Seija boss here. You got Kagura mid boss.
Okay, with Kagura mid, I want to see how kpnyan like pulls through
Yeah,
that.
this is like the one make or break spot here. for
Oh,
everybody.
what a squeeze for kpnyan. Damn.
Oh my god!
Ah, but he's gotta deal way more damage still. Before he's through. Alright, there you go. Nice.
That
Yeah, I lost track of where the bolts
capture-
are going that time.
That
Insane
Surprised
capture-
they were able to see that.
Ooh,
That
XCF
capture
died.
is earned. Also, the LN Dream is dead. LN Dream is dead.
The tricky thing about Evil in the Mirror is that the bullets aren't going straight down. They drift left and right too, so you can't just do
Yeah.
vertical dodges all the time.
Yeah. Dream got reversed. It's now the LN Nightmare.
Imagine if it was like dying as much as possible while staying on like 0 lives the whole game. That would be like a real stage
That'd be
survival
funny.
run.
Reverse LNN.
Pretty much, yeah.
That'd be funny.
And then the incentive is maybe gain as many extra lives as possible to die as many times as possible. Sage at work.
Lunatic no miss, no Lunatic no bomb Maximus.
Maximus, no bomb, yeah.
I want to see that. All miss all bombs.
All
Nah, bro.
miss all
No
bomb.
bomb Maximus is funny.
It's fun in Touhou 15 with Sanai.
Oh yeah, but let me break down your ego a little bit, Yats.
Oh, you were quick with that.
And it was really just opting for like streaming in the same direction, even if you're getting pushed towards what is technically the upper corner, but the screen is reversed, so it becomes the bottom corner again. They must really be on the lookout for when the lanes
Okay.
change in order to determine when to reposition.
Don't get
Yeah.
the double flip here. Nice.
Should be,
Good job,
hopefully.
But this is
addedoge.
what we're referring to with the bad shots needing to get as much
Nice.
damage as they can. You just last the entire spell.
See, timing out
Even
is not
with-
that bad. The main problem is about 40 seconds in, there is a spin plus flip at the same time, and if she decides to rotate the spiral while she flips, you usually get a Mentos like right in your path, and that part really sucks.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, that's like the
So-
worst thing that could ever happen in like.
At best, you can
an
like
air
just
brave.
like micro dodge to graze that
Yeah,
thing.
you can micro it. That's
But
the only thing.
That's the best you can do, though.
Yeah.
Alright, Yin Yang. Sorry, Will Ghost section, sorry.
2 stage
I'm not
6
going to correct
entries.
anybody on the name. I
Really
know how
nice.
much everybody's used to calling them yin yangs, so it's fine.
Alright, Yin Yang section.
Ooh, tight squeeze from kpnyan. Come on, get through. Is that a no miss? Nice.
Still
No
got all
miss
their bombs,
Kagero.
so I imagine so.
Ellen and Kag, wait, are we like Ellen to stage? Ooh.
Yeah.
Lots of runs at the second half of the game. That's what you want to see
I'm
out of DDC.
surprised. I will say I am genuinely surprised at the amount of like runs that were LNN into stage 4.
Getting a
Kagero
lot
is
of
a
Pleasantly
runs.
surprised,
giant
of
wall.
course.
We're getting a lot
Like-
of runs here.
It's like previous years, Kagero has been took a billion kills.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely shocked. And Kagero is asleep again, by the way.
Yeah, I
I
think
wonder
she
what
might only
triggers-
wake up on stage 3.
That'd be funny.
Okay, we're about to get 2 more shimmy entries.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't had a DDC LN until this, have we?
Right.
It's one of the few remaining games, from what I understand.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Go. Sorry. Good squeeze. Slap my mic. No reason. Alright.
Please don't base
Never
boost,
squeeze.
yes.
Never mind. Nice.
Maybe
Good
kill,
speed
kill that wave before the dangerous part gets to you. That's important.
Yeah.
Alright, come on, XCF. Good job. Good dodges. Oh man, nice.
Very nice.
Now addedoge, finish Forney path.
Yeah.
Staying to the left here a lot. I'm not sure if it's gone back to the middle very much.
Okay, okay. Okay, good cap.
Good.
Let's see how XCF
I
does
wonder
it
if
now.
there's like a point where you decide to start taking risks and go into the grid itself for more damage.
Yeah. 'Cause
Wasn't
again, the
getting to that
players
point,
have been
but it's getting close.
extremely good.
It's nice to finish the
Oh,
spell on the grid. Ooh.
Yeah.
Panic.
Rush a
The
bit too
players,
much there.
They've been extremely good at this, but sadly, you know, it has to happen. It's still like a rough spell. Kinda just happens. The LN Dream is alive with kpnyan though, but we still have, you know what to go through. So
Yeah.
we'll check back in a bit.
Oh, like multiple chill sections here too, Mr. Vex, and then there's like the very slow tap streaming after the stage 4 mid boss.
Yeah.
Super safe way to do this part.
That's the optimal way to do this.
Simple and effective. What's not to like?
Oh, so yeah, we're still missing UN because things happened.
Things. TM.
Things happened. Let's hope we don't get another incident this year. In any game.
Oh, okay. I was going to say in this game you gotta hope hard. I mean, we might see one right now. Okay, never mind. We're good. The addedoge almost
Very
got like
aggressive
walled
route to
off.
get away from those hearts.
You know, but
that
it's
paid off
fine.
for them.
See, hear me out. They're like not LNN breaker, like LNN breaking like incidents, so it's fine.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Or final run LNN ender.
Ooh, XCF almost got hitboxed by the. Oh my god.
Yeah. We talk about
That
hitbox shenanigans
capture.
on you grow bigger. Grow even bigger can be nasty too. Easily you want to
Yes.
consider them as 100% hitbox and just never take a chance with them.
Yes. XCF almost had to squeeze like against the hearts.
Alright. Alright, cutie laser, once more. Get the life piece. Awesome. Run has been validated. Ooh.
Shimmy, can you go back to the middle? Thank you.
Always gotta go for the collection there.
Oh, go back to the middle. Okay.
Yeah,
good.
because the Clotherge because since the laser bounced off the edges, the more shimmies on the side, the worse it's gonna get. Because
The weirder the angles are, yeah.
It's well, the harder it is to hit her mostly.
Also that too, and also it's more dangerous because you're closer to where the laser is gonna
Yeah.
bounce off of.
Yeah.
And once again, Yasuhashi going to the left on Echo Chamber, but
Alright,
kpnyan is handling
kpnyan.
like the champ.
kpnyan's about to enter Requiem.
Yeah. One thing I haven't really seen
Alright.
these players do though is that you can actually stall the third on slightly, so you kill the wave like right between the waves of press, and actually like lets you go on the
Requiem,
Yasuhashi
please, the
immediately
LNN
at the
Dream
start
is
of Requiem.
alive! The
It's a little
LNN
bit of like
Dream!
optimization you can
No.
do.
No! I mean,
No,
that's
hesitate.
yeah.
That was rough to
Hesitation.
begin with, but then
double
they're
death
bending
because we
up
got
higher.
you grow bigger death as well?
I mean, it's
We
not
got
unheard
a
of
Yugo
with
bigger
non-Rainbow shots, so...
I was looking at
Well,
Requiem,
please
sorry.
don't die twice, you grow bigger. Really? Like.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Alright.
Damn,
Attack on dwarf.
that hurts. Alright, free
don't like where this
power
is going.
on Wall of Isun.
Yeah.
Fixable,
Alright.
but it kind of
Wall
sucks
of
to
Isun.
lose power.
Dangerous here.
Good cap.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so
You get a
XCF
full
doing
power
speed
after
kill
the spell
strat.
too, which is nice.
Yeah.
3 power though for Wall of Isum, that is true. It's gonna take longer, but with the safe
Yeah.
strat though, it should be fine still.
Keep it up for as long
Just
as
have
you
to
can.
do it a
and then
little
just-
more. Yeah. Nice. I think we're in. Just chill out.
We're
nice.
absolutely yeah.
Okay.
And now all you gotta do is capture the final. Wink, wink.
Yeah, don't get trolled.
It's not a
Yeah.
gimme, as demonstrated.
I mean, yeah, like the greens can and will kill you. The runners can at least improve you right. However, if they
Already, man, the greens are acting up.
To a
The greens
kunai
are
this time.
insane today.
The greens, yeah.
I feel like they were just rushing a bit after that. Like, they
Okay, well,
trying to avoid a
XCF can
green war,
improve.
but they
I
rushed
still
into a
think
kunai
addedoge is
instead.
an improvement though.
Come on, XCF.
That's cool. XCF can also improve that, providing the green behaves, which so far it seems like it is.
Oh no. Come on. A little more.
Okay, and final Richard should be dead.
Alright. That was like the
Alright,
first.
clean.
That was like the first final spell that wasn't unhinged with the green balls.
Yeah, the first normal.
I mean, I'm a little surprised to see that attack be so nasty this match.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the ending blocker, man.
But with this capture here, I see I lose into a tie for first.
You guys don't get it. That's the ending blocker. That's the joke. It's the first frame of the ending.
go through.
Imagine if the text there was just some
Never mind.
joke meme. Oh, never mind.
Oh my god, please,
Someone's gonna make an
no!
ending blocker
Panic.
where it looks like the first frame of the actual ending, but it's just some joke text on it.
Oh no, please
In
don't
place of
show
the
the ending in a
narration.
language I don't speak, please, no! Oh! Alright, anyway.
Oh well.
Oh no, don't show the DDC ending I've seen 20 million times and in a language I do not understand.
You have not seen that ending 20 million times. Not that one specifically.
I mean, with TRS I have like some videos and shit.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
More exposure to it, yeah, that makes sense.
You
Well,
guys
that
know
was
it would-
the end of Tour World Cup. Now I'm joking.
Yeah! Now we're gonna get DMCA'd by Zun himself, that's over.
Man, I don't even want to. That's a tough
No, don't worry,
subject
CJ's just
right now,
gonna
man.
undo his DMCA for us. We'll get to
But
continue.
yeah, well, look, Zun
Nice.
gameplay again
Okay.
until what you see though.
Yo,
On normal mode, so Zun's already disqualified
a new
already.
challenger approaches.
Zun on normal mode, disqualified.
Alright, even Lemire really trying his best to kill KP.
All right,
Yoko.
KP.
That was a lot of stuff forcing them down to the bottom center. That's where you don't want to be if you can help it.
Oh, the nasty thing about Seija's patterns is like I want to elaborate on them, but it's just difficult to explain like the shit that you can do to make her feasible. But it's like, oh man,
Rewiring your brain is like step one.
yes, that's for sure.
Anybody else who's played like old school games that also have like momentary games that reverse your controls, I'm sure you're familiar with it from back then. But even doing it in like a bullet hell game is just a whole nother level.
Oh god, yeah. 20 minutes left. Yeah, can our players make it to Calgary? I think they can, probably.
Yes, yeah,
They'll definitely
18,
fit in another run after
18
this.
minutes
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
right.
stage 5.
Yeah, right, you're right, actually. Yeah, I forgot DDC's not that
It's
long.
not a short game.
I mean, it's not that long either, right?
Middle of the road, but the point
Low
is, it's
kid
not-
will be like,
it's
what,
def-
stage
it's definitely
4
not this
maybe?
show. You can finish your run where they're at.
I
And
forgot.
start another
Yeah.
once before time runs out.
I don't know how long Sake B's run. I think I did like 28 minutes, but it's probably a little less if you know, dialogue skip.
And again, XCF taking a long time between, like, runs.
Taking a breather, perhaps.
Yeah? Or practicing on a secret piece.
Ooh, wow. I was not expecting that. They just
Come
ran into the
on.
side of the wall.
That hurts.
That was when the controls were flipped, so I suppose that could be the reason why that happened. But,
Yeah,
be, honestly.
You
That
basically
was
get
unfortunate
blinded. You basically get blinded when like the screen's turning around. It's not like you can really process what's happening.
It wasn't like mid-rotation, it was so when it was already rotated upside down. But
Ah, okay.
but even then it was like, that's still with the controls you're not fully used to. And maybe you just tapped a little bit too much and ran to the side of the wall.
Now kpnyan has to know miss the rest of the game, or else the run is gonna tie and it's gonna be a reset.
Don't be another like.
I'm sure they'll know when that happens.
Probably.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if this is once again going to be a tie, like in 2021, with like everybody
What if it's like a
getting
three-way
free
tie?
misses. Yeah,
What if
everybody
it's a
gets the
three-way
freeway
previous
tie.
tie?
Have we
my
had a freeway
God.
tie before?
Yeah, 2021 was a freeway tie.
I think it was, yeah.
For
Yeah.
this category or a
Yeah,
different one?
for DDC.
For DDC specifically.
Yeah,
How appropriate would it be to have it happen again?
with Alsak, yeah.
A two-player
winner
tie
is
definitely
Sakia.
could happen too, but it's also a very good chance keeping Yonko just elements the rest of the game from here anyway.
Well, I'll say good chance after the shimmy opener stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, probably want to wait a bit before saying that.
God,
Shimmy opener can punch you. Yeah, you know, chat, there is a video out there a Touhou documentary in which you see like Zune making DDC. And there is a video where Zune showed the debug menu by replacing the pellets on this opener with Mentos. There is the official Touhou, there is the official footage out there of this with Mentoses.
That's amazing.
And before the Discord community tries to capture that attack with that mod.
Ooh, nice.
Like there is official Touhou footage. Yeah, it was the NHK documentary. Yeah.
That thing is a masterpiece.
Then he's like, look, I can change bullets on the fly. Boom, shimmy opener, Mentos on Lunatic. Good luck, bitch. He dies immediately, I believe.
If now Fully had that language going along with it.
Oh, but of course, he said it exactly as I'm saying it. Word for word, accounting for Japanese translation. Yeah, he tested.
Ooh,
Reset. Oh, okay, good, reset.
Alright.
Well then.
Oh yeah, well they have
I was
to
expecting that
actually
either. I don't think
make
anybody
sense.
else was.
Like doing that correctly every time is tough.
There's still a little bit of dodging through the cloud in order to position yourself for the misdirect, I guess, but...
Alright, well... We've just got addedoge now on this. Yeah, Seki's spells are not really an issue at all. This one's the funniest, but you usually capture it.
Very lighthearted. Helps lighten the mood to prepare yourself for the rest of the game. That's how I view it.
Yeah, this is the only... I mean, it's basically the only break you're gonna get, so...
Just the early
game.
As well as a couple of safe spots later on. Sekibanki's really trying to run away from addedoge here. Look at this. One side of the screen to the other.
Sekibanki stole the precious reset time.
Stalling addedoge out so they can't get another reset in on time.
Yeah. Kagero is... Oh no, Kagero is awake! Oh shit.
Yeah, I just noticed what you're referring to with that. Opening and closing your eyes. It's funny. Almost there. Sure, you use some of the downtime in stage to like mentally prepare yourself for the big boss too. And whatever way you kind of psych yourself up so you got those good reaction speeds going.
Well, okay, now I could say
I
it's
like
at least
this.
they're
I
not
like this
dying
lineup
to the
they're doing
first
too,
non-spell on the mid-boss.
for extra damage.
Oh yeah, no, the headset is kind of nice at least. You get to immediately set up a misdirect and deal some damage.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's gonna be a really tight one.
You have plenty of time after the non-spell too to line it up like they were showing.
Yeah, that was really nasty. That was just
that
bad
was,
RNG.
that was like the best place they could have gone because there was a passable wall above them, but yeah, it's still very tight.
Yep.
Regardless.
That was bad RNG on top of just the angle being a little too tight.
This is what happens when Kagero's awake, chat. You gotta give Kagero sleeping pills, chat. That's the only way to get through. We have like triple late. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't mind. Lakes look pretty. This lake in particular.
Speaking of water, don't forget to stay hydrated, folks. It's getting very hot lately. I said that because I just drank a massive glass of water because I was like so thirsty.
Yeah, my water's out of reach, unfortunately, but it's getting to be that kind of weather where I live too, so I feel that.
Whoa, Gastari, you are going really far down.
Oh, cool! What? I didn't know she could do that
Did you see
low!
that? Yeah! She
I
went
did not
like
know she
lower,
could
Doesn't
do
make
that.
too much of a difference on the spell, but
What the hell?
She went as low as the grace bar.
yeah, it doesn't make too much of a difference on that spell regardless, because everything's still kind of spread out. But given how often she moves, it's definitely not hard to see that.
I did not even know she could go that low. Here, welcome to DDC Lunatic Survival. Here we are, our first stage 2 entry of the stream. Just you wait,
Nah,
we're gonna have TWC
don't worry.
ILs eventually. Die to the spin rail.
Listen,
Not even in a cool way.
Touhou World
Games
Cup
in
runs
the
where
series
nobody
would be
will get
like
to
that.
stage 2 until we're like 80 minutes in. They'll come, okay? Touhou 20 full game is on
Fossilized
its
World will
way.
be like that at this
Come
rate.
on, I can't wait for like, everyone to reset on stage 1 mid spell 2 or mid non 2. Non 2, there we go.
Oh yeah, that's
Stage 1
gonna be
non
fun.
2, my beloved.
Oh, bad shots on Touhou 20. I can't wait.
Dude, I do not want to be the person making the rubrics for this game. Fuck it.
I have some ideas for how like the calculations might work for those kind of shot selections, but that's the story for another day.
Yeah.
It's especially complicated because you might have like entirely different stages and/or bosses based on your main shot.
Nice grace.
Yeah, it's fun to do too.
You guys should also come and watch the DDC scoring match.
Yeah, you'll get to see more
double dealing
Sekiyabi
character scoring, yeah.
and more Sekiyabi.
There's still a lot of tough survival in that, but also a bunch of really cool extra routes to get the big score. Like stage 4 gets a lot more interesting, stage 6 gets more interesting.
Would you say it has like a score Bible feel almost, even though it is still dedicated scoring?
Yeah.
But yeah, FW is gonna be fun. Like, just having to compare shot types, like, who is gonna go through every single stone combination to be like, oh yeah, this is worse than that, we should score higher.
I guess
Are we
really
doing
quick
this-
explanation for my idea though is that rather than it being
Okay, we're
for
doing this
different shots,
conversation.
make it so like
Okay.
it's a multiplier for different stones.
I
Wants
guess.
to make it easier, give you like a negative multiplier. Wants to make it harder, give you more. That sort of thing.
I guess, yeah. It's gonna be a pain regardless.
Yeah, there's still a lot to go through.
The slide is gonna be, oh, I can't wait.
There's a real chance it could be like an entirely different kind of scoring feel to it in terms of like the rubrics.
Sure.
Compared to the way we had to set up every other game with their shot types.
Nobody died to Seki Benki so far? Really? I
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, makes
I know,
sense.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's Benki, so like, yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, in prior matches people definitely died, but just not that bad.
Yeah, like again, the one threat, quote unquote, would be like maybe non-2.
Non-2 and very sometimes like spell
Maybe
2.
we just got a little bit too careless on the last
Yeah.
spell. Who knows?
Alright, I hope that Nyan can get us into a run again. I've seen enough early game. I honestly, we've been spoiled with like amazing, you know, late game paces, so
Absolutely.
I shouldn't complain this
Some
year.
really
but-
high quality players for the category this time. Especially players like XCF doing this category multiple times too. They have that experience in the background too.
I wonder if XCF can still do like the Hokkaido fight before the timer runs out. I think they can get
Are
pretty
they in
far.
Oh, they're
Pretty
the
far, at
start
least
stage 2?
mid-
Probably not.
Through mid, probably. Definitely mid.
Definitely not the full boss, no.
I think XCF can make like Moonlit K9 Thief and then maybe
Yeah.
one of the spells, but I don't know if they're gonna make Full Moon Howling.
If they die twice, by the time the fight's over, they might reset before time runs out.
I mean,
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay, let's see how this one goes.
Alright, kpnyan.
Keep the Mr. X so far.
Oh!
That was a nice decision there to win with that.
The reading is insane. That's so good.
Oh, beautiful. 20 seconds.
reading
He needed
is-
like the good decision making early on too for each wave to make it through that.
20 seconds so fast, too. Alright, I can feel it. kpnyan's gonna go far with this one.
Gonna be the LNN, mark my words. It's gonna be the fabled DDC LNN.
I'm waiting until after we get
Perhaps.
through Kagura before saying that.
Well, I believe.
Obviously not unreasonable to expect a player of kpnyan's quality to make a run like this. Last run magic.
Alright.
But this is
Yeah.
also DDC with its crazy bosses.
Nah, this run is blessed.
Oh my god, what a ridiculous
See what I mean?
non-one.
See, this run is
Something like that
blessed.
could just ambush
Okay,
you.
Kagero's locked in.
See, this run is blessed.
Code red. Code red. Kagero's locked in.
Imagine if that was like all the bad RNG out of the way on that one wave.
I mean,
Wouldn't that
honestly,
be nice?
I mean, so far, you know, it's
Alright.
not that all. Never mind. It's annoying. Ah!
Yeah, more just naturally going to the
Okay,
sides.
good cap.
Good cap,
Very
very
good
good cap.
cap.
My god, this catch.
But it's not over yet, not even close.
Not even
Yes,
close to
post.
have spell 2 to go through, and lead on 2 as well.
Yes, keep posting Kageros in chat.
Is the chocolatey mode now kind of the Kagura? God, I'm down here.
And she has red on her dress too, so the red wrapper on the emoji works.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice.
Yo.
As much of a speed kill as you can get with this.
Well, no,
Okay,
but
good cap.
if they went for the speed kill, they would have died.
Alright, I did dodge on mid spell though, hold on.
Like I said, as much of one they can go for.
Ah, I like that. Yeah,
They
fair
finish it
enough.
off just before the next wave reached them.
Fair enough. Alright. Let's get for this one. I don't... Well, actually it works
Also,
fine.
kind
I
of
don't
giving
know, I
that Kagura
approach this
actually deletes
differently,
bullets once she
but
gets around too.
it's
That makes
alright.
going up like this less safer than it looks.
Alright. Wow. Good cap, good kill. Very good Kago performance, because she was not cooperating. Alright, we got a run going.
Sometimes
Yep.
that's what you need though. To make it do some
Elven
of the really
Dream.
hard stuff to motivate you.
So did I guess addedoge also capped the mid spell.
They did.
Yeah,
Nice.
there's still full bombs. Or as many as they could have.
I did dodge got like a pretty good mid spell.
We got time for one more Kagura mid boss here on XCF stream.
Yep.
Ooh my god.
Oh yeah, I was really
That
trying
was
hard to get
some-
him there.
Typical Kagero nonsense right there.
Alright. It's time. Mid spell.
There's a nice open space in the middle there, that helped.
Nice.
Almost
Good
there.
effort. Oh, the squeeze at the end! What was that?
Oh boy. And they deal the damage. That's
Should
getting
put
a
an
good
ID
one
on
now.
this.
Come on, come on.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright.
Now looking at the timer, I just feels like that feels like it should have ended 2 waves before it actually
Did you
did.
see that fucking movement howling? That was unhinged. That was ridiculous.
I did not
Which one?
actually.
Sorry.
Oh, they got completely caged in. That was absurd.
So this is on the second spell.
That's all I could say about it. Yeah, no, second spell had like a ridiculous cage. Just a perfect cage of bullets around addedoge. Oh man. Okay, I don't want to jinx it for
Less than a minute
XCF,
left
but
for
the
everybody
non-spell performance has been on point by all these players. The Kagura non-spell
Absolutely.
performance.
Like again,
There's
we've
only
only had
like
like what,
one
like
death
2 or
to
3
the mid-boss
fails.
non-spell early on, but that was it.
We've only had like what 2 or 3 failed non spells or some shit.
Very little.
very, very little, yeah. Actually crazy.
Nice shot is playing out here. We're entering final run territory with bonuses for everybody.
Two people
Yeah,
going
I mean, assuming
nowhere.
XCF LNN's this Kagero, which it's looking hopeful.
Come on, XCF.
I'm
finish
hopeful.
it. Make the dream come true. Timer?
Dream come true.
Oh, there we go.
What happened to the timer, bro?
Yeah,
What?
it's freezing a little. But 3, 2,
Two, one,
1.
Huh?
Final run for addedoge.
Final run
Final
question
run.
mark?
Okay, there we go.
And final
Oh,
run
no.
for XCF.
Well, final run, Chad, if you want to do, like,
Alright, please
if you gotta
do not die
die,
to Full Moon Howling. Please do not die
you gotta
to Full Moon
die,
Howling.
please do not.
No! No, Kagero, why?
I see.
Well, no choice now. They gotta work with this.
Oh man, oh well.
Well,
Keeping on dying to that
Oh
non-spell
no,
again.
no, what is the Yatsashinon doing today, man?
well, it's
This is the
fine. The
second
element
wave.
dream.
That's
Okay,
what it's
Chad.
doing.
Yeah,
Chad, the element
It's on a
dream is
rampage.
alive. Addedoge is still
Addedoge
Hanging
LNN
on by a
pace.
thread at this point.
Hopefully XCF can
Those are
just
some
one
rough
with
things.
Kagero.
escape the corner, addedoge. Good job. Alright, finish off Kagero, please. It's so annoying that you have to like do this with free power now.
And she's dead.
So many more ways
Nice.
to go. Complete.
Good job.
That's
yeah,
unfortunate. We
kpnyan.
lost 2 LNN paces like in the span of like 3 seconds. But
And right after the
Yeah.
final run counter.
That's the first. That's the final run magic filter. Like all the
your
runs
run
that
was
don't
not
have,
the-
all the runs that do not have final run magic just perish immediately. And then
Your run was deemed unworthy of final run magic.
yes, addedoge has been chosen by the final
Just
run
you die
magic.
now. It would be magical
Alright.
for them to get it here because it would be their first Sepia LNN.
Kpnyan. Oh, Kpnyan going in for Requiem.
Oh, let's go.
Please, we need a little more Requiem caps today, man. It's been decimating the runs. Ooh, these are nasty notes though. So many notes are going down.
Bro.
So many are going down.
Attack in the game.
Come on. Beautiful capture. Awesome. That was a
cap
really
is
quick
deserved.
You need that
one.
extra damage to avoid doing
20
another wave,
seconds on that RNG. Incredible.
This capture is deserved.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, please do
Yeah,
not
Yasashi's
die.
opener here. It's just a lot
the
of making sure
opener.
you're reacting to the bullets curving a lot, and then just finding the most open space you can constantly.
I'm worried. I really hope
be
Addedoge
consistent
goes
on that.
through it.
Just
I'm
playing
worried.
as safe as possible.
I want to see the DDC LNN.
Good test of your
Come on.
fundamentals in that sense.
I want to see the DDC LNN, please.
We all do.
I know.
It's been so many years. We've gotten so close.
It's been like 5 years. Sorry, 6 if you complain. It's been 6 years, brother. It's time to end the double dealing curse.
Very tough to end when everybody's going for like Sakya B runs.
Should I remind you, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's impossible.
True. It's kind of harder, though. I will agree with you on that.
Given how sudden that Walke LNN last year was, though, that's why you don't see it very often.
Yeah.
These sorts of things.
Okay, but we've said that Addedoge is gonna carry this run hard.
Oh, big moment of truth
I
coming up
mean-
right here.
I mean, they received benediction from the final run magic. Like the final run gods have chosen him. So
Yeah, no. See, the thing is, I'm not even worried because I know they're
Come
gonna
on,
have
Requiem.
this final run magic is gonna carry.
please. Scary, very scary. Oh, what a horrible start.
Crushed it a little bit too much
That
there.
hurts. And also RNA death.
XCF, please don't.
Oh, the curse lives, unfortunately.
No, the double dealing curse.
Man. They've been playing really good, but like some of the nastier patterns in the game have been like, you know, notably nasty once again. Just
So
Red
DDC
Face is one of them to
DDC,
really
you
throw you
mean?
off.
yeah. No, it's just so tough to make every like janky pattern in this game cooperate all in one run.
Yeah.
To pass all of
There's
them.
a lot of them to go around.
Man, yeah.
Great runs though. I mean, it's not over yet, buddy. It's not over.
Everybody's still in good position
They
to
can still
improve
get a
their
one
runs.
miss.
Yeah, every placing is still up for grabs here.
I mean, yeah,
God,
first place
Seicha.
is up for grab.
It's okay, don't go down again, please. That was a little scary. I'm looking at kpnyan screen. XCF is about to go
chat.
into Requiem though. The final Requiem.
Yep. Capture it to high on a hand to end on a high note, please. Funny.
So true. So many high notes in this one.
Literal high notes.
Yeah.
Oh, what a squeeze. Remember,
Those
the,
twists
the
this
tails,
side.
the tails don't
Not
have
exactly
hitboxes,
ideal.
remember that. Oh,
God, that looked like an annoying wall. Yeah.
beautiful capture.
Well, we are indeed ending on a high note when it comes to Requiem, so yay!
True. Right.
It still amazes me like how well players can learn how to do like these vertical dodges too on this side down. It's like
One
a spell
reverse
here.
needle attack capture, please.
I always insist on doing that no vertical just to make things
Don't get
simpler.
trolled. Oh man, tough RNG. Really tough RNG on RNA, but they got
Had
through.
the spell there before the rest caught up to them. Yeah.
Right, get
Much
through
longer on that
Dreambow.
attack than they probably would have.
Oh my god,
Well, something
kpnyan
nasty.
getting bullied by Dreambow. Ah.
Yeah, it's not unheard of to really just be pushed to the side and like away from Seija, but if that's what you need to do to survive, then do it.
Nice. Yeah. Alright, no more nonsense on change air brave, please.
Now watch as they
Good
get out
positioning
of
there.
this
Actually stay
roll.
under Seija between waves. Yeah, early lane change this time.
God, this spell is so confusing.
Alright, XCF is gonna get RNA very soon.
Another lane change at this spot here. That's
Oh
good to see. So
God.
you know it's not one's not going to happen right away
There
here.
we go.
Good gap. Everybody has good paces going. Let's keep it that way, please.
Yeah, yeah.
Final run
Honestly, if we could
gods.
get through, if we could have like a two-way one missile, it would be awesome.
Oh man, I shouldn't have said anything. I fucking knew
Never
it. God
mind.
damn it. God damn
Never mind.
it.
Never mind.
Just don't
Final
die
run
twice.
gods.
That was
Why
kind
are
of
you
heroic
doing
there.
this to us?
Well, we can still have a one miss run, hopefully.
We got past reverse needle attack there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more RNA cap. This run of XCF is pretty amazing.
Ending that
okay,
on a high note,
okay,
too.
good. Nobody got trolled by those fairies on stage 5, by the way. That's really nice.
True.
Everybody got through.
We talked about how crazy the bosses in this game can be, but for the most part, the stage sections are all pretty consistent once you know how to do everything.
Yeah,
It's a really stark contrast from the bosses.
yeah. Yeah, like I
No,
said, like
George,
that
I'm
one...
just being hopeful. I'm just being hopeful. I really want, like, I want a one miss. It's like, what's the best, like, DDC run we've had until we see it? Is it one miss?
Have we had one misses with some other shots?
I don't know.
I forgot if we've had a Sakiyabi one miss, which would by far be the best run we've had, like, DDC Survival.
I remember this is a Rainbow B one miss for this game, if I'm thinking of something else.
It's frame away one miss? Alright, so Saki
Yeah,
AB1
but
will
Rainbow
definitely
A-
take the crown.
But Rainbow A1 miss is like 1.5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
There's
more
been
sense.
a Marisa A.
Marisa
Okay, we've had Mary A. Mary
yeah,
A1
that
miss.
makes more sense. Oh no!
And that
card's
attack's
been,
taking a lot of lives today too.
Yeah.
That card killed more
Definitely not to
people
be
than I
slept on.
expected.
Looks like addedoge can get through change air brave safely here. Getting pushed through the upper corner again.
The
Who's
two
more on
is
survival
three-way
than actually
tie.
like ending
Wait,
the attack early.
Sentinel
but-
is right. We could have a three-way to miss tie. That'd be very funny.
Come on, kpnyan, this is your last 40 path. You can do it. That was really tight.
Oh my god,
They know
you
the time for
dashing
is
around, yeah.
cracked.
That
Oh
worked.
man, what a cat! Oh,
No, I can see
what? No!
Oh, they die again somewhere.
stage.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that would have. They're no longer able to improve on that, I guess. So,
Ouch.
Oh, well, GG for playing still.
GG's.
yeah, still a great run from
Yeah.
Really
XCF.
good performance.
And still technically tied for first with the current standings.
True.
Yeah, it's a really good performance, man. Free miss with the Moonlit K9 teeth cap. That's really strong.
Yeah.
Kinda have to, because like everybody is kind of a beast in this match this year.
Yeah,
But,
at this
The
point, the
thing is,
minigame
like-
really is like hardest shots or bust.
Yeah, because these games are so hard, the players that plays them are just the most daring and just absolutely crap.
And the most dedicated.
Yeah. Like, DDC earned a reputation. I can't believe, like, a low K fell before DDC, buddy.
I think it's very much because people like to play the bad shots in DDC. And they're right to do it. Nice
That got a
capture,
little dangerous there.
kpnyan.
Yeah, they completely walled
Yeah.
off if it didn't end right there.
Yeah, they did have to cancel it there. Otherwise, they had a very big problem.
Yeah,
Literally.
like literal trash compactor crushing them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I believe in the two-way ties still. The addedoge coming from, like, last to first, even if it's a tie, would still be high, so. But we'll have to see. We still have an entire boss fight to go through.
I swear. Oh, I swear if we get free miss tie.
If we get through this tie, I'm leaving commentary right now and I'm going to grab some food or some shit out there.
Woo, that got hairy for
Good
addedoge.
job, addedoge.
That was
Yeah, that was
staying cool under
nasty.
pressure with that, knowing how to dodge that big clump that was coming
Alright.
towards them. That was
Just get
impressive.
through 40 path, addedoge.
Please, please, please.
Don't get too cocky,
time for
just
moving around.
because she's in the middle. Don't get too cocky.
Ooh!
Nice!
Okay.
But we take
Very
it
good
first to
job.
be sure.
Man, their 40 path performance has been insane this year. They've just been doing so good on some of like the really tough patterns.
Yeah.
They know what to practice before the DDC match starts, you know?
They have the skill and the knowledge. Heavy is also on very good pace for like a 2 minutes.
Yes. Didn't get trolled, but you
Now
go
they're
bigger.
as you grow bigger, that's a big wall
Okay,
out of the way.
please don't pull what I pulled on this one. Please just capture this card. Don't back up into the rise.
Don't pull it yet, yeah. Oh god, this death was legendary, bro.
Oh man, there was a lot of tragedy, man, in that one.
I love the strategy for actually getting those things pumped up top, though. It's
Oh,
fun
the
to pull
clump
off.
strategy is so good.
Alright.
Now time to get some redemption on this
Shimmy,
last
you're
spell.
doing a little bit of funny. Okay, nah, we're good. Just going back to the middle. Oh, okay, addedoge, please.
Alright,
A little bit more
Just
damage
finish
needed.
it, just finish it, man. There we go. Alright, green
May
balls.
the greens be nice,
Yes.
please. That would be awesome.
Get ready for the blue wave coming up here in a second. Just don't psych yourself out and go into a kunai. That's what's been messing players up a lot today.
Yeah, I mean these kunai's macros are tighter than they look, I'd say.
With non-rimmer shots, to be sure, yeah.
Very easy to bump into the kunai by accident.
Yeah, and just like
Good
that,
catch.
8
There you go.
Miss.
Who miss?
Now, if addedoge
Amazing.
can pull through,
Two
they
miss with
could
the
like
bonus, man. That's
still
incredible.
a huge jump up. There's a
Yeah,
points
absolutely.
and just what was needed to pull it off in the first place.
Yeah.
Really good.
addedoge can still like tie first place. The 2-way tie is possible, providing QED lasers do not QED late. Oh god.
My
Not
God,
do the
addedoge.
funny.
That'd be such
She's
a
staying in
good
the middle right now, which
performance.
is good.
Yeah, they seem to know the shots where the lasers tend to. They know the spots
She
where the
is
lasers
staying
tend to go
in the middle.
pretty
That's
well in
the
this
best
non-spell.
outcome on this note. That is the best outcome on this note. I see a replay called kpnyan no focus. That's all I'm saying.
It was so scary that when you have to go up along the wall like that, Sakia or Marissa.
Yeah.
You just never trust the hitbox on this because of the way the scaling works.
Yep. Like, I don't fully understand the hitboxes on this spell, to be honest. I just know everything is massive at the non-rainbow shot.
But
Okay.
very clean.
Solid.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's still a chance here.
There is a chance.
They're doing some other route, I guess, with this.
Oh no, is this panic? This is panic. What's going
What
on?
are they doing?
I hope
What,
it's not panic.
I think it's
Unless they're
like
covering in this route or something.
I
Are
think
you-
it's their way of doing it.
Oh,
There's still a lot of health left,
no,
though.
is it, let him cook, let him cook.
I
Let
think
him
that's
cook.
the strat for this.
It's actually an ethical strat.
That's interesting.
Damn.
Damn.
Okay, I have no idea
Seems
if that
very
was like a
repeatable, too.
panic fallback or like genuinely what he prefers to do. I don't know. Maybe
not
he got
sure.
nervous and he was like,
They have to do it,
I don't
like,
want to
you know,
do the
twice.
squeezes.
It loops twice in the same run there, so I bet it's pretty repeatable. They know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Again, it just seems like an
Please.
attack that can really go off the rails, though, if you mess up your execution even just a little bit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Nice. Good read.
Preemptive moving through there, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Watch the yellow.
And
Good.
first place
There you go.
tie!
Very
Just
good.
like that!
It may not be out against many players, but that's still some final run magic from
From
multiple players
last
here.
to first.
Look at these
Last
points,
to
man.
first. Damn.
Being able to tie with someone like kpnyan is also very impressive.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
That's
like
just... Damn.
so many points
Very,
to
very
share. This is fine.
Still love this ending.
Wait, you can see on the GIF, by the way, this is how they do all of this.
Ah, oh
Seems
yeah.
like it's just their
yeah.
strat.
Yeah, they have a practice route for it, other than just keeping everything
Yeah.
clumped up top.
With the ending blocker giving us insight on the player.
Now Kagome can
Addedoge,
rest.
addedoge,
So,
addedoge, addedoge, addedoge. Okay. Player data. Player, huh? Oh. What?
99 hours.
Wow, those are some cap rates.
What the hell are we showing off for?
Yeah, bro's flexing the cap rates.
Are you flexing your
can't-
cap rate, bro? Transition
For specific
into...
ones, I guess,
I
but
don't
yeah.
know.
That's the match, everybody.
Well done.
Yep. So yeah, the results are in chat. On last place, you got Team Hatate, XCF, Sakiyabi, 3 miss, plus bonus. Which, again, on its own is an incredible run. Like really. And then...
That's.
With this shot and needing the bonus,
I mean,
that's
XCF's run would
really
have
strong play there.
decimated some of the earlier DDC year matches.
Oh, absolutely. And then, on first place, 2-way tie with both kpnyan, Team Momiji and addedoge Team Aya 50 points with a Saikiri. 2 minutes.
Just edging out
bonus.
just edging out XCF with their miscount.
Yeah,
That was
addedoge
the
who went
difference.
from last. addedoge who went from last to first in the final run.
What a time to do
Truly,
it.
yeah. And of course, the amazing illustration by our art team. So shout out to the art team.
I only saw a little bit of Marissa A this year, but you see.
I mean, she
how
was
cool
present
this is.
still.
She was there.
She was there.
Just a little bit, like I said.
yeah.
Yeah, no, this is just... Like, I know that there wasn't really like a big potential LNN run this year, but these were all really, really good runs, man. Getting
Given
2
how hard
miss,
this game can get,
2 miss
there's still really
plus the
strong
cap.
play from all players this year.
2 miss plus the cap is just so much work in this game. Yeah, no, like I said before, there are so many patterns that can just completely dump on you in this, especially when you play the weaker shots and you cannot kill them quickly. It's incredible performance from all these players.
So yeah, what a match! DDC stayed true to itself. That's my takeaway from
We
this
got
DDC stage.
so many runs, by the way. We got so many runs to the end game. Like,
I know the
Yeah,
consistency.
Kagura was really not as nasty this year, so we
The
got lots of chances for the
consistency-
second half of the game instead.
Yeah,
It's
I
nice
think
to see.
I think people are also better at the nons, just in general.
like, the consistency on Kagaru and mid spell, like
Yeah, that
absolutely.
too. They also
insane.
had to capture Moonlit Canine Thief every time, and still their consistency into stage 4 was really good.
I know, right?
Oh boy.
But yeah, chat.
Oh,
That's
boy.
it for today. But
We
tomorrow,
got what's coming up next.
UFO scoring, chat. UFO scoring. UFO is one of these like classic score games that I like to think like.
Yeah, people love scoring in this game, from what I've seen. I love
It's-
watching it too.
It's like an
glorious.
I will say it's a classic category.
It's glorious.
It's been there since like the start. It's full of
Very intricate, pretty
It's very
interesting
intricate,
ways
very
to go about the
consistent.
game too.
insane routes,
Yes.
just very cool strats.
A lot of
Incredible
survival.
like
as well.
survival skills required as well. Like it just
Yes.
UFO scoring has
Especially in the
everything you
endgame,
could
yeah.
want for like a setting like TWC. It's just hype as hell.
Another category that has a score-rival feel to it, in that sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
definitely you people go check it out. Absolutely, like definitely do it.
There's a lot though tomorrow. There are 3 matches tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
That is a lot just for Sunday, yeah.
Admittedly, I forgot the other 2. This is the one where I'm in backup for comms, so...
I just gotta refresh myself on the schedule at some point here.
We're gonna be having
They're
like.
gonna show up.
I'm not gonna spoil. I know what's coming, but I'm not
They're
spoiling.
gonna show up.
It's gonna show up eventually.
Just gotta manifest the transition on the screen here.
Transition
There you go.
into
boy.
UFO, but extra scoring chat. It's the first time it's happening in TWC history.
Very
UFO
nice.
extra scoring. I can't wait. We're gonna be seeing Niue chat. We're gonna be seeing freaking Niue. Are you guys hyped for this?
So much
I am.
UFO.
Source of the undefined, fantastic objects everywhere.
Yeah.
This will truly be the undefined fantastic object extra scoring match.
I get a chance for players to get their revenge for all the bad ones they've had to get and suffer through in the past.
Admittedly, I know like very little about extra scoring. I know like lunatic scoring a little bit. I've no clue what extra scoring looks like actually in this game.
Really interesting to see.
Well, they're probably gonna get a lot of UFOs, but aside from
Yeah,
that,
there are a lot of UFO drops in the stage portion in particular. And
yeah,
they
I
also
have
have
a
that really
feeling-
long
Probably-
boss at the end to contend
probably-
with.
it's probably one of those extras that's like intensely optimized because you know the blue
Yeah, sure.
UFOs are only like on the stage, so then there's just the boss at the end.
Exactly.
No, that's must be interesting.
Lots of like more discrete ways you can choose like which UFOs to pick up and when. That's how I picture it as an outsider anyway.
Yeah. But then we're gonna transition into DD Lunatic Survival. That's right, chat. We've seen the qualifiers.
I don't know what it is
we're
with
seeing
10
the
Desires, but it kind of always ends up being Kino, right?
No! The thing is, like, the game
13.
itself. Yeah. Like, the game itself does not, like, it's rather consistent survival-wise. So, like, when you're at the level of a TWC player, you can expect lots of good runs into the late game, which in turns means, like, lots of LNN, like, chances. And it's been
lots
a
of
staple.
chances at Defiance in particular.
Yeah.
That's the main thing you're hoping for. But
Yeah.
like you're saying, when you're at this level, but you have to get to that level first. And
I mean,
there's
absolutely.
There's still a decent amount of stuff in 10 Desires. You really gotta grind in the strategies to make sure you get consistent with those.
Absolutely. Like, TD still got hands, I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like, it's among the more consistent games, which also is part of the reason why it has had a history of being the game with the most LN in TWC. We've had at least one LN every year, I believe. So can the tradition continues? It's been 6
I
years.
hope so. That would be fun to watch.
We've had
See
5
if
TD LNs.
anyone does it with someone other than Rainbow as well. That would be even more hype to see.
True. Didn't we have a Sunlight LN at some point? I could be wrong.
Ooh,
In any
I
case,
can't recall that either. Maybe they
Yeah.
got close, so I'm not sure if it was the actual element.
Unsure. We've had Yomu LNN, right? And a Rainbow as well.
Even if she scores less than Rainbow, it's still a more complicated shot to do, so that's always fun to watch too.
Oh yeah, I mean, I want to see like some Sanais this year. So yeah,
Lots of wing shotguns.
yep, absolutely. Alright, so yeah, chat, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in helping us out, the TWC crew sign up is open. You can scan the QR code below or check the URL. Because like, you know, there's a lot that goes into making TWC run. There's not just being a player and like just commentating. There's a lot of stuff. Like for instance, us commentators get even like documents about the players, like their achievements and things like that, so we can bring you the best information ever. Like players thinking they're just the best in the world with those nerves, you know.
And of course, you
That's
get things
how
like the amazing artwork and the music playlists.
That too.
Contributions from the crew there
And
too.
these are just the surface of all the roles you can like partake to help TWC. And yeah, follow TWC on our Blue Sky
hearing
account.
a seal. I keep hearing a seal in Gastari's voice chat. I think it's a water bottle. I'm
What do you mean
sorry. I just
seal?
had to mention. Like a clapping seal, like a seal like slapping against its belly.
I'm not hearing anything on my end.
No? I keep hearing like a seal that's going like. I don't know. My mic is probably not picking it up now that I try to do it.
I heard the first one, I think.
Oh well. No!
No,
Oh well.
no, sorry, I bullied you out of the slides. I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Follow
It's
on
fine.
Blue Sky.
I know the slides by heart. Follow our Blue Skies, and remember, this English commentary is brought to you by Touhou Replay Showcase, which is a stream we have every Saturday and sometimes Sunday, but the queue's being very close, so maybe we'll like, yeah. Anyway, by TRS, we stream 2 replays, watch party a week. On all times are in Europe, and more specifically France time. So Saturday 9 p.m. and Sunday 4 p.m. Though the queue is being, well, the thing is, the queue is being very, like, it's rather short. So if you people submit now, it might get shown way faster than usual.
Take advantage of that opening.
I know. I mean, last time I checked, the queue was way smaller than I thought it was.
I definitely don't take it for granted because you always have something like this.
Yeah, I mean, usually TWC kind of just destroys the TRS scheduling because I don't necessarily feel like doing a whole match and then a stream in the same day, you know? But now that we have an amazing crew, it's possible.
I guess it's just about to do it then, right?
That's it for today. Yeah.
Yeah,
Tomorrow,
like, that's
3
gonna-
matches. So
Yeah,
it's gonna be
tomorrow
very
we have
fun.
3 matches, so good luck, people.
Very fun.
But yeah,
World
that's
Cup
it for today.
day.
Thank you so much, Trace and Yats. Like, it was a pleasure to be here with you, like, really.
Yeah, thanks for having us again.
Of course, I'm gonna be a DDC survival. Come on.
I know, bro, I know.
I gotta be.
And yeah, thank you, chat, for watching. I had a great time. Shout outs to the tech crew and everyone running behind the scene, like, straight up. GG to all the players. And, yeah. Thank you for watching. I will see you people tomorrow.
Take care, everyone.